Getting a travel guide to Haiti, and my topic is, let me see, experiencing Haiti, a travel guide to your next. So let's say this the book wants to create a travel guide to Haiti, and this is the title, and this is the subtitle. Remember, I said everything here is based on assumption. I'm begging you, don't say in the video he just said he wants to travel guide to Haiti, and then he also wrote topic. No, 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 no. Please and please, I am only assuming. I am saying this thing loud and clear now. So the first thing we want to do is get the outline of our book, like I explained in the course. You want to know the outline of the book. So like I said, I assume that I know my weaknesses from my competitors, so I'm not going to do all those things. So one thing I want you usually do is you can go to copy your title and subtitle using ChatGPT. You can just say um I I want to create a book titled experiencing. So you put the title and subtitle. Can you give me an outline that suited for a beginner or someone that hasn't visited Haiti before? So let's say this is a prompt. I want to get an outline. And another tool I discovered for getting outlines for your book is called Author. Just like spelling of author, but you remove the U and replace it with I. So AITHOR, author.com. So this is another tool that helps with outline. So normally what I do sometimes, I combine both the tool ChatGPT and competitors on Amazon. So let me just, for the sake of this video, let me just create, let me go to Amazon. Let me visit amazon.com and let me just look for a book. So let me switch to books and let me just put travel guide to Haiti. So what I want to do here is I'll look at the best sellers, so that clearly states on the topic. There are books here are poor safe. Okay, let me see. The Caribbean port, free with this guy. Okay, this one has, okay, this is a Caribbean port. It's not based on Haiti entirely. I'm looking for a better travel guide to Haiti. Let me see this. I want to focus on the one that has sales already. I didn't want to do all of this in this video because it takes time. Research takes time. So cruising guide, Caribbean. Let me search. Please mute your mic. Please. Let me switch my location. Thank you very much. I don't have to keep begging all of you to mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Please, thank you. When it's time for questions, you can unmute your mic and ask. But for now, please let's just pay attention. So I'm still looking for a travel guide that is selling well here under Haiti Travel Guide, and I've not found one till now. So let me just, sorry I'm doing this. Let me just switch to Dubai Travel Guide because I'm sure I'll see. Okay, so see Lonely Planets Travel Guide. It's not on ads, so let me just click this. So let me come back to my prompt. Who is this person now? Am I the one? Okay. Let me come back to my prompt. Let me just edit this. Switch it from Haiti to Dubai. to let me just switch to Dubai. This is why I'm doing Dubai. And like I told you, this whole video is based on assumptions that you have done your research. So please don't go and copy me. So I will use Dubai. Now I've picked a book that is selling well in Dubai. Now remember, this is not the independent publisher comparison. Here I want to actually go after both big brands that publish. I want to see what they are doing that's giving them sale. So I go to the read sample here. Go to the sample, want to see what they have in their book. So using Author, when you come to Author, all you have to do is just get the title of your book. So the title of your book, let me say this is my title. I copy it and then I come to Author and then you just paste it here. When you paste it, you see create. You can log in if you wish, but you can create for free. And then they normally ask some questions. So increase this to very long. Then next, then leave this as descriptive or descriptive, whatever you pronounce it, descriptive. And then next, then for references just say no thanks and then next. So they are creating your outline, and then this is what ChatGPT has given you as an outline. Introduction, welcome to Dubai, why visit Dubai, what to expect from this guide, planning your trip, getting acquainted, exploring Dubai's iconic landmarks. So this is the outline ChatGPT gave us. And then Author, okay, so Author has given us its own its own outline too. So all I have to do here is just let me copy, and then I come to my document and I paste. Let me call this Author. Let me call this Author. So Author outline, so that I will know this from Author. And then the one from ChatGPT. One from ChatGPT. So let's copy it. So I'm still getting my outline. This video tonight's session might be actually longer if you want to actually learn. So please let's put that in mind. So this is my from ChatGPT. So we have this from Author, this from ChatGPT, and then next we want to look at our competitor. So let me go to Lonely Planet. I'll just do for Lonely Planet, but most time it's best to do for as many as you can find. So the next I want to switch to is the table of contents. So you can see how to use this book. Remember in ChatGPT we are giving a suggestion too. We are giving what to expect from this guide. Okay, what to expect, some are synonymous. Let's see, Author give us how to use this book. Okay, what to expect in this guide too. So you can keep going through Lonely Planet. Let's see what is inside this book. So how to use this book, then let me just move. Okay, table of contents, welcome to Dubai, top experiences, what's new, need to know, top itineraries, month by month, with kids, for free, under the radar. So you can see other things: dining out, bar open, showtime, treasure hunt, active Dubai and Abu Dhabi, exploring Dubai and Abu Dhabi, neighborhoods at a glance. So they started picking, let me say for instance, cities in Dubai or parts in Dubai: Deira, Bord Dubai, downtown Dubai and Business Bay, Jumeirah. So these are things that some of these people do that make their own content more valuable to their users than you that just stop at what ChatGPT offers you and they're like, okay, what about Dubai, this and this and that. It's not that this thing is a bad thing, but some of these little things that, or like, it's not actually little, because this is extra work that these big publishers put into their work, make them take most of the market share. Now you must not copy everything they have in their book, because one, it might take you longer time to create that book, or you might not have enough resources to create that book. So they have a directory A to Z, custom regulations, different things in Dubai. This is a full-blown travel guide. So what I can do is I can come to my book, Then I create a third section I will call from competitors. So what have I gotten so far? I got A to Z directory. I got my spelling of directory is wrong. I got let me call it town by town guide. I just use that, so different terms, so that this for me to understand what I'm looking for. So language in Dubai. So I'm focusing on the basics for travelers. Let me say tourist, sounds better. Tourist, so basic for tourist. And behind the scene now, Dubai maps are one tricky place for travel guides. Reason being that getting image maps for your book, it might require maybe you going to buy maps online using Google Docs. I explained in the course that there are three methods. You can use pictorial maps, in the sense that you go to Google Map, you screenshot and use, but I don't advise that because Amazon is their wahala. So one of the best ways is just to use QR codes. Use QR codes that will link them to the map on Google. So when they are in the location, they can just scan the QR code, and on their devices, it opens a map on Google. That's one of the best ways you can use maps in your book. And then for that, we can see that we are now into their book. Now this is the Kindle version. That's why you can see that it doesn't have much fancy design and so on. And one thing I noticed about big publishers is sometimes most of the beautification comes in the paperback, and I explained that in the course too, because in Kindle format they read these books on their phones, on their laptops, and sometimes those designs are not compatible. That's why Amazon rejects some of your books sometimes. I've told you that method of screenshotting or taking the pictures of your Canva designs to your Kindle version, it's not what will I say, it's not sustainable. I explained that in the course, but some of us still do that and get issues with Amazon. So these are just what this book. You can also look at other competitors. Let's look at which other big one, DK Eyewitness. Now mind, this book are not on ads, so don't click on somebody's ads please. So DK Eyewitness, let's read sample. So top 10 Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So okay, top 10 Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So this one, the person focuses on top 10 things in Dubai. So he said top 10 everything. Like when it comes to Dubai, if he talks about museums, he will list the top 10 museums. When he talks about locations, top 10. So I think that's what he's trying to focus on in this book. So see Dubai and Abu Dhabi by area, just like the same thing that I wrote down here, town by town guide. So notice most of these big authors do the same thing: places to stay, general index, acknowledgements, phrase book, and so on. So let's just come now and then create our own table of content. So let me just call this table of content, picking from everything we have gotten so far. So let me go here. So introduction. One thing I can do is I can organize this. Okay, let's make the work faster. I'll copy all I've gotten so far. I cut it out, cut anyone, then come to ChatGPT. Now tell it I'm going to give you 3 outlines for this book. I want you to create a new outline from these 3 that covers everything in them. Make sure you add everything that will benefit a reader of this book. Now, one thing again that you should plan on having sometimes when you're creating your book, you should know the kind of pages, number of pages you are aiming to achieve. Are you aiming to achieve 500 pages, 200 pages? And sometimes you can look at competitors, most times they don't create large books. This one is 128 pages, so it's just basically your own choice. So I can say, tell ChatGPT it should not, okay, the book won't exceed 120 pages. So it will now tell me, okay, I should provide, ChatGPT can talk sometimes. I mean, have I given it outline? No. So sometimes when this happens, it's because of the previous information you have already. So ChatGPT sometimes just goes ahead. So sometimes what you can do is, instead of waiting for it to tell you, okay, provide it, you can now just come and say, here are the outlines. So I paste, and then I try to highlight everything. So for this editor, I can just say outline 1 editor, then here I say outline 2. Can I remove this? Then outline 2 from ChatGPT, then remove this, shall I? Then outline 3. So save and submit, and then ChatGPT tends to create a combined travel guide. Okay, I'm trying to look at everything to make sure that they didn't remove what I wanted. Safety tips, language basics. So this one of the language basic is here. Cultural etiquette. The directory is not here. Exploring Dubai landmarks, Dubai culture, shopping, days, trips and excursions. Okay, the towns are also not here. So let me just copy this our new table of content and then add them myself manually. So introduction. I want to remove all of these asterisks. I will call them star. You can use Ctrl F and then, or use find. I explained that in our last session. Find, then replace all. Just leave here empty. Click on replace all, and all the asterisks are gone. So sometimes you copy a lot of content from ChatGPT and also those formatting. You can move it at once. So introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we finish this book tonight? I'm not sure. Conclusion. Okay, this appendix. Appendix is usually some other things. You're not putting maps and diagrams. Or you can create a. Okay, let me just say you can do something like create a map and diagram section, a map section where you put different QR codes or different locations. So that can be your own choice. So I don't need this. So the other thing, please mute your mic.
We are supposed to be.
Sorry, what were you saying? I didn't get you. Who was speaking? Sorry, was somebody speaking? I muted the old volume so I could hear myself. Okay. Thank you. Time for questions to come, please. So the other things I wanted to add that were not here, let me go and bring them. ChatGPT remove them. Sometimes AI can be really know what you want. So the only thing that was there was the language by basics. So let me add this here, and then I remove language. And then town by town guide. So you just have to know where to place this in your book. I think this is not even okay. This okay, yeah. It's the directory, and then the town by town guide. You can create a new chapter for that. It can be let me put it here. Chapter 9. Remember, because I said you should aim for at least 8 chapters in your book, but it's not a must actually. It's actually depending on what you are writing about and the kind of content you can put out. Don't be in a rush to create a lot of content and end up giving rubbish. So let's say this is the outline I have created for my book. This is the outline I created for my book. Let me go back to get our title, please. A moment. Experiencing Dubai. So this is our title. Let me just put it here. So this is our title. We'll come back to formatting later on. So for now, we want to now get content for this introduction, why visit Dubai, blah blah blah. Now mind, because I said there are some things you can ask AI for ideas, there are some things you shouldn't ask AI for. You have to always make sure that, and in travel guides there are a lot of loopholes. Some people go ahead to create everything in their travel guide using AI. AI can be wrong. In fact, ChatGPT said it here. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Consider checking important information. Look at it down here. But some of us just go ahead to create content with AI top to bottom. I normally don't advise that. So you can, just for this, you can come to ChatGPT and ask it, why should a tourist visit Dubai? Then I copy the same stuff, go to my browser, I type it there, why should I visit Dubai? Now here you will see, from, will I say, human beings like you, blogs, they have written things that should make you want to visit Dubai. So you can see 10 reasons, 8 reasons. Quora is also a powerful site, so you can go to Quora because they ask questions there a lot, and it's just like a social media platform for questions. So somebody said, what are the reasons for why people visit Dubai instead of Abu Dhabi or both? You have to be careful. This does not relate to what you are asking. So let's just stick with what we want. You can visit as many blogs as possible to get an idea, and then you compare your idea with ChatGPT. And remember, please, you are writing an introduction. This is the beginning of your book. You have to make sure it is engaging enough to draw somebody in. That's one mistake some publishers make. They just go ahead from AI, and AI, let me tell you how to start. Welcome to Dubai. If I tell you to write an introduction for me, just tell me, welcome to Dubai, a tapestry of landmarks and blah 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 blah. But sometimes those things are not what will pull your readers in. You have to always understand. Let's see if I can get an example from, let's see the introduction from DK Eyewitness Travel Guide. Sometimes these are places where you see, because for instance, if I'm a shopper now and I'm reading inside the book like this, the first few things I see are what prompts my decision either to stay or leave. So if I can see, you can see Dubai and Abu Dhabi are two of the world's most exciting, rapidly changing cities, packed with soaring skyscrapers, blah blah blah. So now if you go and you're coming with welcome, I'm not saying it's bad, just that the way you start your book can pull somebody or tell the person to consider buying the next book he can see. So from here, known for its modern structures, blah blah blah. So they are doing a countdown of 14 things. So now you can see here they say shopping in Dubai. When people think of Dubai, they directly link it with shopping. So there are all of their points they give a short explanation. All of their points they give a short explanation. Now one thing I can do is I can pick idea from this. I can come here, let me just say from here I copy, but I'm not going to use it like this. I'm not using it like this. That is another mistake some people make. They just go ahead, go to a blog, get content, put in a book, slam a cover and then publish. It's a problem. So let me just stop here, copy, and then come to my documents. And paste. So I've pasted. Let me remove all these things that are not related. So shopping in Dubai. I don't need all of this. Okay, so let me just stop by this. And these are some things that make people want to visit Dubai. Now from ChatGPT, let me copy this and come here. Let me add it. Now let's move over the asterisks, Ctrl F, replace all. Same thing with Microsoft Word. On your Google Docs or mobile, look for find. Everything is the same thing. Find and replace. That's the trick there. So from the blog we got this. Then from ChatGPT we got iconic landmarks, luxury lifestyle, cultural fusion, adventure and entertainment, shopping extravagance, Dubai, blah 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 blah. You can now ask ChatGPT to combine these two things. So let me, from the list I got from the blog and from the list ChatGPT gave me, and then I asked it to combine both of them. Another thing from ChatGPT, avoid all these ending phrases overall. Furthermore, avoid it. It screams a lot of AI, honestly. So I come here and I say combine this. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, okay.
Who's that person? I cannot see the person. No. Please mute your mic. I thought you were asking a question.
Just opening my app.
Please mute your mic. I'm begging you, so I can finish this class on time. So combine this into a flowing paragraph. Let me call it passage. I want it a flowing passage of thoughts. So I don't want to start my introduction with listing things, number 1, number 2, number 3. No, I want it to read, to feel like somebody reading something and flowing through. So combine this into a flowing passage of thoughts, like first person point of view. So I want you to, everything I'm saying here, I want you to write it into a passage and make it sound like as if I am talking from experience. That's just all about the prompt. So let me just paste. One thing is, it might not give me what I want. I just have to define it. But let's see what it gives. So you can see, when I think of Dubai, a city that immediately comes to mind is synonymous with shopping extravagance. Dubai offers shoppers paradise like no other, with abundance of options ranging from colossal shopping malls to ancient bazaars teeming with treasures. The city's reputation for shopping excellence is further enhanced by its numerous shopping events, including the renowned Dubai shopping blah blah blah. Moreover, I'm going to remove this moreover when I take it there. As a help for international travel. Now, you can see that instead of starting my travel guide, remember our title, our chapter 1 was why visit Dubai. Somebody might just go and start putting number 1, iconic landmarks, number 2. But no, I'm starting with a way that draws reader in. So let me copy this and let's go to Google Doc and let's see it for what it is. So this was also got it from the blog. I didn't take it across, it was not a point. So known for its modern structure. So let me just remove this. So when I think of Dubai, a city that immediately comes to my mind is one synonymous with shopping extravagance. So you can go through all of these texts, remove things like moreover for those craving adventure. Now, another thing you also want to do into your book is make sure your book speaks to the reader. Make sure your book speaks to you. That's one of the selling points of many good books. They don't speak to the general audience, they speak to the reader. Now you can see for those craving adventure, I would change for those to something like if you are that's adrenaline junkie. I want to be sure of that word. I know what it means, but I want to be sure. What is the meaning of adrenaline junkie? So sometimes when you're writing a book, be careful. Always make sure you use what you know. Now, it's used as a person who feels a compulsion to take part in exciting, dangerous, or intense activities. Is the term offensive? Offensive. So I want to know. Okay, so it's not offensive. Thrill seeker, daredevil. So I can just use it. I have to be sure. If you are that adrenaline junkie, craving adventure, Dubai delivers with an array of exciting activities from quad biking, blah blah blah. So I look at my book. Anyway, I see for those interested, or where it's talking about they, them, trying to push it to general. Now safety is paramount in Dubai, making it a safer place for a heaven for you seeking a secure and peaceful environment. Now you can see how I'm changing the book from a general speech to something that becomes personal to the reader. That's one thing you also take note of when you are creating your book. So you can, let me just say for sake of time, I might not go through everything, but I hope you get the whole gist. For introduction, start strong. So now the next stage, as I will usually do, is paraphrase and check plagiarism. So let me copy this. Okay, let me give my subtitle. Let me give my introduction a title. Now what people do sometimes is you pick your table of content from ChatGPT and you just use it like that. Sometimes it's not that exciting. It's not that exciting. This is just a guide for me. I'm going to create my own table of content with my own creativity. So let me say, beginning of my book will be thinking of Dubai. Thinking of Dubai, question mark. Better hop on the next flight. So this is the beginning of my book. This is the introduction. I'm not saying introduction. I'm starting with something that draws in my audience. So I told you I'll get to the formatting stage very soon. This is just the creation of the book, getting all the content. So now I said the next step is paraphrasing and plagiarism check. So let me cut this out. Now you can use Quillbot for paraphrasing. You can use the text for paraphrasing. It's totally your choice. So for Retexta, when you come to app.retexta.ai, then you log in. I show that in the course, and then you get credits. Now it's no longer free, so get credit. I have credits here, and then you paste your text in the paraphrase. Allow your browser to paste, and then paraphrase. Then for Quillbot, this is the free version. It doesn't allow more than 125 words. So if I paste, it's definitely going to cut my words. You can see 125 words only. It's going to cut my words. So let me just trim all this. One thing you can do on Quillbot is you can batch paraphrase, in the sense that paraphrase 125 words, put the other part. But one thing I always advise is when you are trying to paraphrase a whole thought. Introduction, paraphrase everything in the introduction. For tools like Retexta that uses the whole thought, it will help it make your whole thoughts, your whole passage sound the same. Because you're paraphrasing part by part, it can cut your work. So if you have a title that says 5 things to do in Dubai, those 5 things, if they are not much, paraphrase them at once. Don't do paraphrase number one except if the text is so much that I cannot accommodate it. If not, your thoughts are going to get broken up sometimes and it's not good. So Quillbot can switch to expand, your choice, standard, your choice, and then it's going to paraphrase and then Quillbot. So whatever one you choose. So one city that springs to mind is one known for extravagant shopping. The next thing is you can now go for plagiarism check. Plagiarism check. So the text also has a plagiarism checker. You can just copy your text here and then go to the plagiarism checker, paste your text, check plagiarism. Quillbot also has a plagiarism checker, but it's not free. I think it's paid. Let me copy this. Copy. Let's check. I have to upgrade. It's not free, but there are some free plagiarism checkers out there with their restrictions. I think we have duplichecker, duplichecker.com. It has restriction for the free version, so let me just use the free to check this. It has restrictions, so let me just paste this from Quillbot. It was not complete actually because it was part of the work I paraphrased, not the whole work because it's the free version. So I'm not a robot. Check plagiarism and this. Okay, did I check here? Did I click on check plagiarism here? Okay, still checking. This was the whole text I copied, that's why it's taking longer. So you wait for you to check plagiarism. So this text was shorter.
Yes.
If I can I make a use on this side?
Yeah, you can.
Tell them to open that 27.
Confirm.
You will tell us your secret. Oh, please mute your mic.
It's not increase more than this. But let me confirm. Another request we enter when I confirm.
Please
The
mute your
reason I'm
mic.
saying because it's a company.
Before you go and tell us secrets in your family, who is that person? Please, if you can see the person, I can't see the person here. I'm supposed to see the person here, but they're not showing me. If you can see the person, help me get across to that person. Mute your mic. You're talking in your house. Before you go and tell us something secret, please. I do not have any hand in it too. So I think our results are almost ready. So for the text start, from what I paraphrased in using the text start, we have 100% uniqueness. That means we are safe to go. The text start is one of the best paraphrasing tools out there. I recommend it every time because the paraphraser does a nice job. So for Quillbot, the text, we didn't complete the complete text, so I thought I clicked on check plagiarism. For the love of beans now. I want to just delay us. So I think it's also 100% unique. It's already showing it here. Though I didn't put all the words. They were around 300 words, but you can see here it's just 128 words. So if it was a complete word, maybe they might find plagiarism. But for this part I put no plagiarism. But I'm just showing you that is the next stage. You check plagiarism. Now, if you are using a tool like Retexter, the paraphraser automatically corrects your grammar, so no need to check for grammar issues. But if I use some AI tools like paraphrasing.io, all those ones we used to use that time. Paraphrasing to this small SEO tools, if I'm not mistaken. Small SEO tools. Then plagiarism. I think tools like this, all these small tools sometimes that I say plagiarism. Their paraphrasers are not always strong. So please try your best to check grammar. Sometimes their paraphrasers are not actually strong, so try your best to check the grammar, please. But for Retexter, I'm sure of that. Even Quillbot too. Quillbot does thematic changes that can also lead to grammar issues. They change based on the words, not based on the thoughts. But Retexter tries to change based on the thoughts of the sentence. So let's skip all the too much talk. So I've copied my content. So my introduction is, can say 50% complete. Let me use that word. So let me just make this justified, and then you can choose to space out because Retexter seems to cram the whole work together. So you can just choose to. So when I ponder over Dubai, so I don't think of its epitome of retail opulence. The city is heaven for shoppers, boasting massive retails. Blah, 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 blah. Dubai's famous shopping heaven is amplified by speaker of a famous thing. So you can still go through this And like the same thing I did at the initial part. You know this AI trying to paraphrase. So you might remove some things you wanted, like the personalization. The personalization. You want it to be personal to them. You can go. So when I started to think of the, see this a heaven for shoppers, and if you're one, you can do something like, and if you love luxury, you have to see the long lines of Gucci stores. So these are things that just make it more personal. So I've said personalization helps your introduction draw your audience in. That's one thing you understand. Personalization helps you draw your audience in. So now put in mind that this is why visit Dubai. This is what I just did here. Why visit Dubai? This is my introduction. Why visit Dubai? So I changed it from why visit Dubai to thinking of Dubai, better hop on the next flight. That's just a way to catch that attention. Remember, when your when the shopper on Amazon comes to buy a book, some can actually read inside the book, and whatever they see here can pull them in or tell them to check the next book. So you have to be very, very invested in the first few pages, first 10-12 pages of your book. You have to make sure you put a lot of quality there so that it can draw them in. That said, let's proceed. I said tonight's session will be a bit long, so please, let's time 9:40 already. So what to expect from this guide? With this now, I can give ChatGPT. I don't have to go online and search it because it's talking about this guide. So you can say write on this what to expect from this guide, and make it kind of instructional. So thing is, I'm using ChatGPT 3.5. It's not as strong as ChatGPT 4. If you have the cash, upgrade your plan. I'm telling you, will not regret it. Upgrade to 4. Though I don't know why they don't have sense. If you are paraphrasing, or if you're using, I say paraphrasing, if you are generating content from ChatGPT, if you're using the plus model, sometimes they restrict you. Like if you generate up to 40 in an hour, right, they will restrict you for some time until you come back later. That's one bad thing. I don't know why, but if not, the contents are better, and there's some other better AIs out there than ChatGPT. I've not used all, but from what I've been hearing so far, there are other better AIs. So you can see, welcome to experiencing. In this guide, you can expect to find a lot of information, blah blah blah. First and foremost, expect to gain. Now the thing is, it's sounding so much bland. First and foremost, expect to gain comprehensive understanding of Dubai's diverse offerings. So now I'm going to change this from what to expect to how to use. I don't want what ChatGPT is giving me. So how to use this guide. I can then go back to get idea from what Lonely Planets give. Lonely Planets, I want to steal his idea. If the word is okay to use. So load. So let me just tell ChatGPT, let me edit this. How to use this guide. So save and submit. Let me come back here. So how to use this ebook. Top sites. Number 1, plan your trip. Your planning toolkit, photos, lists and suggestions to help you create perfect trip. 2, explore your complexity guide. 3, understand, get more from your tip, learn about the big picture so you can make sense of the city. 4, survivor guide. Top sites, Statue of Liberty. Look for these symbols to quickly identify listings, sites, eating, drinking. Now this is coming to how you design your book. If you're adding all these things, you have to ensure you do that. All the reviews are ordered in the author's preference, starting sites, eating, blah blah blah. So let me come to ChatGPT. Start with introduction, plan your trip, explore Dubai's landmark, immerse yourself in culture, embark on adventures. So okay. There's one other thing I usually do sometimes. I write my book from the back. What do I mean by that? Sometimes you cannot write these beginning pages if you don't know what's in your book. So you have two options. Either as you are writing it now, you are noting it somewhere. I usually do that. I come and say, okay, I'll tell myself, I'll do something like notes, add this thing. Let's say if I say I will add this, I will write it down here so that in the end I won't forget. Because if you go here and you just say ChatGPT has given me, you go ahead and publish and create. In the end, if you don't put those things, you are creating a bad experience. So usually what I do, you have two options. One, you can do what I just said now. Give yourself notes that, okay, like this part that says refer to the appendix for additional resources such as glossary of common Arabic phrases. I can do like this. I will do like this. I'll copy this. I'll just do glossary of common Arabic phrases, and I tell myself here, note, add this thing, glossary of common Arabic phrases, so that I will not forget. Or the other thing I usually do when creating the preliminary, that's the beginning part of my book, is I skip it entirely and create my book. When I am done, then I will come back to these first few pages. In that way, I know everything I've put in my book, so that when I'm talking here, I know, okay, what I want to talk about, what I want to remove. Please and please always take note of this. That's why some people in the introduction they'll say, I'm going to show you how to do this, and in the book they'll not say that, and customers will go and complain in the reviews. So please and please and please use these two things. Either you don't create this part, you skip it, or when you are creating it, you give yourself notes, so that when you are going further, you know that, okay, I said I will do this thing, and you will do that thing. Always ensure your book is correct in everything. So for this thing that ChatGPT are giving us, I'm going to remove this. I don't want it. So plan your trip, dive into chapter 1. So I don't want that, because I might not have it at chapter 1. Discover in chapter 3. I don't want that. Chapter 4 is your guide. I don't want that. For thrill seekers, you can say, if you are a thrill seeker, remember I say make it more personal. This guide is packed with exciting outdoor activities. Indulge in shopping and entertainment. Dive into explore Dubai's world-class shopping from traditional. Discover this. Take a break from the city to explore nearby destinations. To day trips and excursions. So chapter 8, wrap up your journey with chapter 8. Find practical tips and resources to enhance your Dubai experience. Share your experience. Don't forget to share your experience with us. So this is like you trying to pinch them to give you a review. In the end, that's when they buy your book, they should give you a review or post about your book on social media or word of mouth. Stuff like this can help boost your book outreach. So I remove this. So refer to the glossary of common Arabic phrases. Conversion charts. Nope, don't need this. Conversion charts. Okay, so note this, keep it in your notes, and maps. Like I say, let me just leave these maps, let me write it down for now. I'll show you what I can just do about that during your stay in Dubai. So all these ending phrases that ChatGPT normally give, all these things, the last paragraph, always remove them. Always remove this thing from your work. This last part, always remove it. Don't put it in your work. Every time ChatGPT does that, always remove that. Always take it from me. Always remove that. So All you have to do now is just edit, Control F, put the asterisk, replace all. Then yesterday somebody asked me, must we paraphrase text we get from AI? And now I know in the course I didn't say yes or no on that, but the advice I usually give is you can paraphrase everything to be safe. But AI texts normally do not fall under plagiarism because you are not copying somebody's work and pasting. And most AI, they allow you license to use the work. So through this, for me, what I do, I don't paraphrase things I get from AI. Like what I got here, it was from AI 100%. If it was the fact that I mixed, let's say I copied from Google like we did it before and I joined it with AI, I always paraphrase. Or I got from the internet, I always paraphrase. But if it's from purely ChatGPT with my own editing, I don't paraphrase. But like I said, you can still choose to paraphrase. You can still choose paraphrase. And one other thing you should take note of is the English you are using. People make this mistake sometimes. Sometimes we write in American English and we are selling to UK audience, or we write to UK in UK English and we are selling to American audience. So like I did some corrections here and I just realized that in UK is S, America is Z. Server is correct as server. This is the American spelling. UK spelling we add U. So you can see change language to American English. This is for Google Docs. It's Google Docs that has this function online. So I can do this and now my language has been changed to, now you can see now this corrects it back to the American spelling. So always note that the English you use to the audience, if I'm speaking to UK audience, what I mean is if you as the author, you are trying to show that you are a UK person from the England or Britain, speak with UK English. If you your personality is American, let's say your pen name and everything you're trying to give out is American, please and please speak in American English. But if it's neutral, let's say you are from Dubai, you are using your pen name, let's say a Dubai pen name to write this book, you can use any English you want. They don't expect you to keep up with their English. The reason I'm saying this is because if you don't come out plain, some might think you are an American and they'll think you are having typographical errors in your work because the English spellings and some words are not the same. So we have done second part, how to use this guide. I don't have to change this. It can be as blunt as possible. We are far behind schedule. So planning your trip, best times to visit Dubai. So for this, I'll not use ChatGPT. I'll go online and I'll ask. So let me look at this blog. Then I can come here, create a new chapter and just ask. My chapter title be, what is the best time to visit Dubai? So this is like the title of this chapter. Notice I'm not writing chapter 1, chapter 2. It all depends on the book. If it was made, let's say a non-fiction book like travel guide, like self-help, and I'm doing all those chapter 1, chapter 2. So the best time to visit Dubai is September and April. So now you can see this person also has month by month guide for traveling to Dubai. So I can just come here, I get this, I keep it. I'm not using it like this, please. I'm not using it. So the best time to visit Dubai is September. I go again. Now they have the month by month. So visiting Dubai in January to April. So I can just copy the month by month. I am not using this like this, so I am begging you now. Don't say it's what you did. I did not do that. Okay. So month by month. Let me just get all the months by month. I want to pick an idea from her. So I miss doing travel guides actually. There was a time I loved doing travel guides. Now I don't do that much. Just so September to October. And November, December. So I've gotten some content on this topic, what's the best time to visit Dubai, I can still go. Yes, I'm not satisfied, I will still go and look at other resources out there. Go back now. Okay, best time to visit Dubai. Everybody has their opinions. That's just the truth. Everybody has their opinions. So let me just copy. Okay, you can say someone has something like best times to visit Dubai for smaller crowds. So you have to, all these things, they can spice up your work. Let me shift. For good weather, for lower prices, for festival and events. So worst times to visit Dubai, this is good. So copy. So I can say I'm okay with what I've gotten so far. Now the next thing I want to do is remove things that are not useful. Getty images, the Dubai skyline, I don't need that. This I don't. You might be wondering how I spot them easily, because I've been long in this game. So for you, you might have to look very careful, very careful. Don't be lazy. Amazon doesn't joke now. Amazon doesn't joke. One trick I normally used to do is, whenever you see images, like maybe you copy a content, you paste the text, and you see things like images. Let me show you if I will see one. Okay, this one I pasted only the text. Like if you see images, just let me Control Z. Like for this now, SW photography images. Now if you see this text, just note that whatever you see on top is alternate text. Now alt text is I say alternate, alt text, ALT, is text that's normally associated with images. If you do a content, that text, descriptive text that Amazon says you add, that's what we call alt text. So sometimes they are used to describe images for people that have seeing problems, so eyesight problems. So that's what this text is. So general marks, the largest mark. So that's what. So most times whenever you just see like this, just remove the text up. So one of the fastest shortcuts to removing irrelevant content. So yeah, I'm seeing quotes. I don't want quotes, so I don't want quotes. Or you can leave that, because I know how we are going to remove all of that. See, it's saying say Sullivan. I don't want this, so I don't want. So you have to remove anything that will implicate events and festivals. Okay, so now what I want to do is take this whole thing to ChatGPT and give it a command. Don't worry, I will soon end this video, but my aim is to show you some basic things and then skip to, for travel guys, I'll show you some tips and tricks. And I'm not going to be creating 10 locations now because I don't have the whole time here. So I'll take this text to ChatGPT and then I will tell it create a chapter. It's my spelling. A chapter for my book with this content. It should be engaging, fun to read, and descriptive. I go wanna, sometimes I used to want AI, don't overdo the description, because AI can start playing with you. So then next I paste and bam. So I've told it, so it's going to try its best to translate this into a chapter, and then welcome to this chapter dedicated to helping you determine the best time to visit. Ensuring your trip is perfect. High seasons, shoulder seasons, low seasons, best times for smaller crowd, best time for good weather, best time for lower prices, best time, worst times to visit Dubai. It has removed the month by month this thing, so I will tell it include the month by month. So I'll just come here. What was it titled? include the month. Where is it now? Okay, let me just go here and I don't know what I'll call it. So to avoid embarrassing myself, include the month by month guide. So one thing I want you to just understand is when creating your book, this same thing I'm doing here, you can just use this idea to create whatever book you are creating. That's just one truth. Whatever book you are creating. So high seasons, November to March, events, June to August. Okay, so all I have to do is now combine these two things to create my book. So copy this, come paste. I've told you this last part always remove. You can see in conclusion I'm not concluding, so I want to remove this asterisk. Control F or look for find, replace all, and it's gone. Like, I don't want to give the example that's in my mind. So next I copy this, come, and I hope you are following me. Please, I should not be talking to myself. I'm begging you with God. Command F. I'm trying to be fast enough and still be explanatory enough. So now I have to just go through everything and then make it sync. So I don't need this. Welcome to this chapter. I can just say in this chapter I will be helping you. I prefer the word choose the best and worst times to visit Dubai. Full stop. I want your trip to be perfectly timed for the most enjoyable experience. Dubai's climate and events vary throughout the year, offering unique opportunities on when you choose to visit. Let's dive into the seasons and events that define. Let's dive. So high season March to November. Now thing is, remember I had two contents, so I have to go and you can see this part too. It's almost the same thing. So I have to be careful. Dubai shines brightest. I already have this. So remove. So this is November to March. So I can just events and festivals X. I paste it here. I also forgot something I want to say. Worst time to visit Dubai. When the crowds are highest and when the crowds are lowest. Because the presence or absence of people can define if your engagements, if you should go on an vacation or family vacation. Now this is just me being creative. So normally creativity is one thing that you should always try to achieve as a publisher, because your book will be boring and I don't want my book to be boring. That's why I'm doing all of the things I'm adding. So high season November to March. Dubai shine brighter during seasons from November to March. During this season, I don't have to repeat this. When the weather is pleasantly mild, ranging from low 60s to 70s Fahrenheit, low 60 degrees. I prefer 60 degrees. So I just copy this. I want the symbol to high. So I7. This period attachment of the seeking perfect blend of sunshine from bustling socks to charming cafe. City's boss is your life. Events. And as you will guess, sorry I'm being mute, I'm trying to be fast. So this is just me adding some things. Shoulder seasons, April to May. For those, I've told you, whenever I see for those, change it. If you are seeking a quieter, it sounds better. You should not make it look like an article, make it look like a book. So low season, June to August. Dubai's low seasons coincide, blah blah blah. Why this period may deter some travelers? It presents unique opportunity for those willing for companies if you are willing to brave the heat. Fewer crowds, excellent hotels deals, and a plethora of indoor activities. So I can bold this: fewer crowds, something I want to sell in this chapter. So 105 degree Fahrenheit. Let me get my degree Fahrenheit symbol. Over 105. Is 60. So sometimes you just have to make your book readable. 60 Ctrl V to 90. Yep. So next. Best time for smaller crowds. Best time for smaller crowds. Best time for good weather. Best time for lower prices. So I can come and say, can even say, do you know the time of year you visit Dubai affects your wallet? So this is me adding something that will be talked about in this chapter too. So I want your trip to perfectly timed. So just continue with that. Best times for lower prices, best time for festival and events, worst times to visit Dubai. So I don't need this, I already have it. So in the June to August, we have something here. So I can just come and say in the low seasons, yeah, paste this. I remove this, I already have it. So month by month guide. So here is my month by month guide. January, March, blah blah blah. Move your in conclusion. Now I have removed everything I do not want and kept what I want. Next thing I have to do is paraphrase, check plagiarism. Paraphrase, check plagiarism. So for this now, I don't want to paraphrase all at once, in the sense that the thoughts are breaking, they are different. So I can just copy only this, take it to my paraphraser, paste, paraphrase, like that. I will take only this, you understand? Paraphrase, I'll take only this, paraphrase, and stuff like that. So in this section, I'm going to guide you to picking the ideal times for Dubai Gateway, pinpointing when the city buzzes with tourists and when it's more serene. This is crucial intel, especially when deciding whether it's prime time for a romantic getaway or a family holiday. Ever thought about how the season can impact your budget? Well, timing is everything for a trip that hits just the right note. Dubai's weather and happening shift with the calendar. Each period brings its own flavor and fun. So let's jump in and figure out the best time for your adventure. This text was written to this. Fear or no fear the texter. So change this to this. I didn't want section, I want chapter. So you can check the plagiarism too. Check the plagiarism from the text. One click, check plagiarism, and you can check plagiarism to confirm that it is 100%. The Texas paraphraser is very, very strong. I believe this will be 100%. If it's not 100, it will not be more than 90. So somebody should unmute his mic and ask me a question from what you have done so far. Anybody, unmute your mic and ask me a question from what you have done so far. I want us to be carried along. I don't want to be the only one talking. Oh, some of you might just sleep. Anybody, unmute your mic. If you have been following me, unmute your mic and ask a question while you wait for the paraphraser the plagiarism checker to check. No question. So, seems all of you are understanding. The people that said I should do travel guide, I hope you are following. Please and please, I hope you are really following, because you to be a pain. So my bet was correct, 100% unique. So I will just stop at this for now. But like I usually do, you paraphrase this like this, paraphrase. Ensure you paraphrase, check plagiarism. First the texter, no need to check the grammar after paraphrasing. First other paraphrasing tools, check the grammar. Take all these notes. So we have done best times. Okay, you can see. So don't worry about the table of content, because when we come, we are going to change all of this to heading 1, and then we create our own new table of content. What's the best? Let me add and worst times to visit Dubai, even to your wallet. Okay, so that will be the title of that chapter. So the next is visa requirement and entries formalities. I will not ask AI visa requirement to Dubai. Olorun, go and check it online. Know the visa this thing to Dubai. I am begging you with God. So UAE visa information, you go, these are where you go now, so that you will see the real information. Don't go and ask AI. You might get what is not correct or what's outdated. I am begging you now. So do I need a visa for accept? Do I need a visa for UAE? You find information about visas below. Use your quick visas search to see if you need a visa. Sorry, my mic was off. So use a visa search to see if you need a visa. So UAE visa on arrival, pre-approved visas, contact information, blah blah blah. So 30-day visit eligibility. So this is a lot of content. Let me see. Download sponsorship application form. Download pre-arranged visa application. So you can do something like this. Let me open this in new tab. Additional requirements. So okay, everything here is on this page. Everything you see here is on this page. So I can just in every magnanimity just copy all of this. I will stop. Okay, this content is Nigerian, so I guess because of my location. So I will just stop here, Ctrl C, and I come here. I paste. So I pasted it like that. I didn't paste as plain text. That's why the table came along together with it, as you can see here. What I just have to do is remove things that I don't need. So let me scroll back up. So okay, I need to title this chapter. So let me visa requirement and entry formalities. So this can be straightforward. Don't need of any twist things. So Now paraphrase this, I'll paraphrase this usually, but all these ones don't need paraphrasing. All of these, they don't need paraphrasing, and you can cross check it with the site to make sure it is the same. Don't go and give wrong information on visa o. So the table is the same as the table here, so I don't have problem. So I'll paraphrase this. Let me just do that for the sake of those that will skip videos, that will jump and come and meet me in front. So just paraphrase, and then I'll put it here. Something I will do, I'll paraphrase this, leave the table like that, paraphrase this. But one thing I advise you, read the information at least. Know what they're talking about. Now you can see eligible Indian nationals can apply for their UAE entry permit on emirates.com through, there's a link here. This place, you can see there is a link here. I can copy the link and then edit this. Let me change it to a text like through this link. If you want to add your own hyperlink, it's simple. Paste the write the text you want. Let's say this link. Highlight the text. Then you will see sometimes it's Command K, insert link, Control K in system, just insert link. Then paste the link, apply. So whenever you click this text in your book, if they click this text, it takes them to this link. That is for the ebook version. Now for paperback, they might not be able to click a printed book. So the only thing you need to do is add a QR code. So I can say here, I can say clicking this link or scanning through this link, or scan the QR code below. So I come down to do QR code. You can just go to just search QR code generator. Ignore these sponsored ones because they are using money to run ads. Come to these ones that don't have sponsored. Enter your website. So enter the link. This is the link. So this is the QR code. I don't want to sign in. So this is the QR code. Download. Accept all. Okay, they want me to log in before I download. So let me just sign up with Google. Continue. For God's sake, now you should allow me just use QR code. Site has changed entirely. I hate this life. So put the link. There are many QR code generators. You just look for the one that best fits you. So there are different ones. Scan me. This one has some templates. Choose the one you like. Download. Then I come to my book. Insert image from computer. So let's trim it, shape it. So they can scan this code, and when they do, they would go to this link. So for the print version, so whenever you add a link in your book, put a QR code for the print version. I hope you get the deal. So like I said, I even paraphrased something, I've forgotten. If your passport is one from the list, you don't need to worry about getting a visa beforehand to enter UAE. Just get off your plane when you arrive at Abu Dhabi and head over to the immigration area. There they will stamp your passport and be able to set. So this is very instructional and sounds like a guide. So let me come here. Where was that stuff? So I think I'm going to where was that? I think it was here. Okay, Ctrl Z under this. So these are the countries that don't need visa to Dubai. So I can do that, paraphrase these to everything as such. So there's something I wanted us to pay attention to. This form, it was attached here, as you can see. It said download the prearranged visa application. So if you click on it to give you this, you understand. So one thing you can do is you can copy this link. Just copy this link. Copy this link. Let me try something. Let's put the link in a browser and see. Test the link. So it brings the person to this form. So you can print the form and fill the form there. So you can just, in the part of the book that requires this, you can come and let me look. Can I look for it? It was for prearranged. Download the prearranged visa application form by clicking this link. So I highlight this link, Command K or Control K or insert link, paste the link, apply, or scan the QR code below. So you get the deal now, like you are getting the point. So whenever I have a link, I use QR code for my create QR code website. Next. Okay, they have link to a special PDF. Okay, let me try that one. Create QR. There are many, even Canva can create QR codes. So no, PDF. Next. Upload PDF. No, so I'll waste our time. You have to upload the PDF yourself. So I'll just use the normal one. Sorry for the delay. Normally I don't used to go far in this site. I'll just do from that beginning and I'll just screenshot. But some people screenshot used to have poor quality. That's why I'm not using screenshots for this. I'm using download. So create, choose whatever one you want. Scan me, download. And so when they come here, you can click the link for ebook or scan. So insert image from computer. I've never gotten to the wahala point of this thing safe. Formatting is the goat of travel guides. So yes. So let me just stop here for this topic, for this one. So I know what many of you are looking into is things about places. So let me look at what we can do. So you can use the same thing, budgeting and financial considerations. Same way. Search it, budgeting and financial considerations to Dubai as a tourist. You will see. In accommodation options, let me start from here. And we'll do one, and then I will show you how to use Canva to create a better feel for a tourist. So you can just go to a blog, visit Dubai. And that good site is booking.com. Booking.com gives a lot of content too on travels. So luxury hotels. Let me go to booking.com. 10 best. I don't want 10. So let me come back here. Luxury hotels. Okay, you can see luxury hotels, budget hotels. So luxury hotels. Dubai is famous. So learn more. So I can also choose to create my own listing as under accommodation. So let's say new section, accommodation. I can choose to give the accommodation different levels, like not everybody money long the same way, right? So I can just get this. So I have luxury hotels, budget hotels, hotel apartments, home and apartment rentals. Those are the 4 categories I want to deal in. You can see I'm not using ChatGPT to do this. So I'm not using ChatGPT. I'm begging in the name of God. So now, hotel, Chinese this one. Baltimore hotel. One thing I want you to focus on is look for this site is not given. It's not given. You want to look for sites that, or sometimes you might travel guide is stress, so I should not even be skipping all those things. So we have Hilton, Dubai, and Creek residencies. So what I do, I copy, I go to Google and I look for this hotel's website. That is their own website. I can see them here, but this is sponsored. I'll come to this down one that is not sponsored. So you go to their own site to get information about them. You can see things here. So I can ask ChatGPT, what should I ensure I include when writing about? So it's going to give me some guide. So variety of options, location, amenities and facilities, special features, reviews and ratings, booking tips, accessibility, local regulations, security and safety, value for money, blah blah blah. So I can come here, we have the name. So let me say in our next section we have luxury hotels, then number 1 we have Hilton, Dubai, Creek and residencies, right? So let me next thing I will now have to look at is their information. So contact information, see their call us. I'll change it from call us to contact. So the next thing I'll look for is the address. Crucial, always crucial. So another thing I can do is, another tip you can do is this. Now you can say, can here now, this is the address, right? So I can come to Google Maps and then on Google Maps I search that address with the hotel, or I think the hotel even gave us a link. You see the link, if you click on this it takes you to Google Map already. You can see the hotel already made that easy for you. So what you can just do, you can copy link, you understand, then you go to, if the in case the site does not create a linkage like this, just copy the address, come to Google Map and search that address. You can see it here already. This Google is track person. Search that address and you're going to see the same thing that we have here already. It's here. So that's just the way you can do it. So you come, then you come to your QR code generator. I hope you get what I'm doing now. So you can just websites, next fast. Okay. So scan me, download. I am loved by you. I am loved by you. So you can just say scan for directions. So what you are giving them now, you're giving them some kind of short map tips, in the sense that they can just scan. You can just say, okay, click this link. That's for ebook or scan. Now many people can also scan on ebook, those that have maybe 2 devices, but those who have always add links is because you want those that don't have, what's it called, that don't have, I've forgotten the name of this thing, that don't have, I've forgotten, that don't have 2 devices, don't have 2 devices to be able to click. But one thing you have to be careful is sometimes Amazon doesn't want links. I have added links in my books. So to be on the safer side, since this kind of book you are going to create a lot of directions, avoid links so that Amazon doesn't get angry. If it's 1 or 2 links, I think they're okay with it. I've done it before. I did a link to a Facebook page Amazon was fine with that. Boom went live. So for this, I'll just stick to QR code for safety purposes. When it comes to other smaller links, I can put them, but for QR, for all these directions, since there'll be many, I'll just put only QR code. So I think I've downloaded this QR code. Insert image. This is it. So now the thing is, if you create a book like a travel guide like this, it's so boring. I'm going to do formatting. This is called creation/editing. We have not done formatting. So this is the address, right? You have done address. So address covers all of this plus the scan me. Next, this thing is what else can we get from here? Arrival time. Important. Some hotels might give you price of the room, some won't, but please try your best to find the price of the location or price range. It will help the travelers a lot. They love that a lot. So okay, amenities. Let me click on all amenities. Let me see. For safety, pets, no. Okay, I think let me just stick to this shorter version. I'm loved by you. So amenities, let me just copy like this. Amenities, all this now. I don't need to paraphrase them. Two words. You want to paraphrase free parking? What do you want me to talk? I'm parking free. So you should not, all those ones doesn't really count under paraphrasing. So all of this we can look for icons. So free parking, let me just do it like this. Bullet points. So amenities and attractions. You can rewrite this. So you can just be like what I normally do is I create templates for my stuffs when I know I have repetitions. You can say okay, title. You can just say is, let me just do like this. Hilton Dubai Creek Residence is along the famous Dubai Creek. They are not we are. You know, we get the hotel. Yes, they are 10 minutes from Dubai International Airport and Dubai Mall. The Red Clock Tower frame a 5 minutes tower. Enjoy your modern room. Enjoy the modern room design. So this is my full equipped kitchen. So next, paraphrase. You know, talk say I know the paraphrase. I have told you things that I paraphrase and things that I do not. So what other thing can we get from this? Okay, rooms and suites. Hotel policies, all policies. I want to see airport info, ports nearby. Can add these two. Ports nearby. Can say what is nearby. All of these are going to format them. Just put that in mind. And I cannot paraphrase this. They are just two words. You cannot paraphrase that. So where was I? Okay, I was paraphrasing this. The tongue said I can do Dubai click. Blah blah blah. So copy. You can check plagiarism, but I so trust Dexter, but you can check plagiarism. Info plagiarism that's below 80, most I say below 80, below 20, like the uniqueness should be above 80%. If it's getting lower in uniqueness, please and please paraphrase again. Don't be lazy. So let's say this is what I've gotten: luxury hotels, blah blah blah. So now I want to, let's say I go ahead and do 10 hotels, everything. I will do for this, for luxury apartments. I will do for budget hotels, hotel apartments, home and apartments. I will do for all of these things. And from this one site, from this one site, you can say I have gotten name of luxury hotels. Next, I search for this online, go to the major site, search for this online, all of them like that. So here now we get to see I have a lot of luxury. Can now come pick budget hotels. Next, go to their budget hotels list, same thing. Just have to make sure that okay, aim for the number of pages. With 100 pages you have budgeted that okay, I want to create five of this. That will give me 20 apartments, because you talk about that is maybe like dining, recreational park, sightseeing. So you have to make sure you minimize your page. The more pages you create, the more Amazon will charge you for printing. Always put that at the back of your mind. So that said, let me see other things. Like I said from the beginning of this video, we won't cover everything. I cannot create the whole book in one video, but I want to just show you the next thing I will do, which is formatting. So let's say for the paperback version, I want to stamp paperback version. So come to Canva. This is a free Canva, this thing, not the paid one. Show you that I can create even with free, not just paid. So custom size inches. Now you have to choose the size you want to deal in. So for a travel guide, I gave guidelines because I've forgotten. See, travel guide is actually flexible. I've seen travel guides that are slimmer, travel guides that are longer. So what I will just do is this. Okay, this is okay, paperback. The size is what, 5x7. So okay, let's go with 5x7. Normally you can do more research and check other publishers. Now remember, I said if you are accounting for bleed. What do I mean by bleed? If you want images in your book to extend to the end of the page, add 125.125 to your book width and 0.25 to your book height. So if your book is 6.5 by 11, 6.5 add plus, go to calculator, press 6.5 plus 0.125. That's when you have added your bleed. Understand that. You can also automatically add your bleed in Canva, but just in case, so that you won't forget that you have added bleed, because Amazon wants that too. So got it, blah blah blah. So now I want to create interior of my book. So normally I don't start from the table of content, because I've not even finished table of content. I skip straight to the beginning. Why visiting Dubai? So let's do some structuring. Things I want you to get familiar with when doing travel guides. 1, grid. It is very crucial. Like, it is very crucial. This thing can make your designs beautiful, can make your designs ugly. It's totally your choice, but you have to learn how to use it. So grids help you insert images. So let me get 1, duplicate 2, duplicate 3. So if you are not a graphic designer, you might find that I'm doing kind of difficult. I'll be frank with you. I'll be really frank with you. But graphic designers can easily manipulate all these things. Me too, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm just somebody I'm curious. I spend time designing books on Canva, and so it has built my repertoire. So I have 3 grid here, and then one site to get free images is Pexels. Pexels, their images do not need attribution. It is free. So if you want to be safe, sometimes use Pexels. You can go to their license. You can read that there. They'll tell you, sign in again to his license. All of you want to just sign me in. So license, all videos, download, go back and cancel. All photos and videos on Pexels are free to use. Attribution is not required. Giving credit to photographer is not required. You can modify photos and videos, be creative and edit them as you like. What is not allowed? Don't show people in a bad light or offensive way. Don't sell the picture. So don't go to Pexels, download pictures and sell them. No. As a poster, print, or on physical product without modifying. So if you want to use them on, let's say, print, like book covers or book now, modify. That's how people make mistake. Modify, edit it, do small editing. So hope you have understand that. You can also read it here. So go to Pexels and let's just search Dubai. This is my introduction. Iconic. So now for my grid is vertical. Like I need pictures that are vertical. So I can just set that on Pexels I will go to filters, orientations, vertical, and then it's going to give me images that are long. So this one is a famous image. So I download this, click on download. Is downloading. Which other one too will I like? I like this. Download. And you have to note, if you are putting color in your book, it equals extra cost. Download this too. So I've downloaded 3 images I want to use. So let me come back to Canva. Let me check the community first. I hope 40 participants. I believe everyone is following me so far. So come to Canva, come to uploads, and I click on the, I think there were 3, only to download it so far. Open. Let me download the third one, please. Just as I am, feels good to be loved by you. I am loved by you. Okay, download. So come back to download now, please. So it's downloaded. Come back to Canva, upload files, download. So one thing I like about Grid is this. Just look at what I will do now. I can just drag the images and they will assume the shape. I don't need to stress myself on further editing. That's it. So just double click. If you want to adjust, double click. You can adjust it. On your phone too, I think you long press on it after adding Grid, and it will do all of this. So you can also expand if you have what you want to get. So just so arrange this. You can just click on the one you want, position to front, backward, or you can use layers, and anyone you want to be at the top, bring it up. Anyone you want to be below anyone, you can use all of this. So this is the background. So let me I have a plan in mind actually. So let me edit photo, remove background. Pro, I cannot remove background on Canva free. I am in trouble. Okay, so let me just be creative with my own. So I think I'll go with 2. I will go with 2. So for the images, you can use an effect called corner rounding. This one is just my own personal choice. You can use it to create effects. So I want to create an effect. Coming. Position. This layout is not giving me what I want, honestly. Nope, I don't like it. Designing a book is not actually easy, honestly. What you guys choose? I was planning to do a content this night, but you guys now said you wanted designs, so let me not complain. Corner rounding. Let me just start with one image first. I can put this at the background. I can create a background for all my pages. How do I do that? I just go to the image, click on this set image as background, and it's now the background of my book. So it apply to all of my pages. But my boundary, how can I write on this? It might not be clear. That's why you now have to reduce the transparency, bring it down a bit, but don't let it kill the vibe. It should show there. You can edit the photo, increase the clarity and sharpness. clarity, sharpness. And reduce clarity, sharpness more a bit, and then contrast to help it get more defined. Then you can still not write on this easily. You can add elements like a box. Let me just do this for now. Sorry. So you can add a box, but let the box stay within the margins. And to see the margins, there's this, let me zoom in, there's this line here before this other line here. This one here is the bleed margin, this one is the interior margin. So I've explained that in the course before. So for this, I'm going to remove the corner rounding. And then the colors also, you have to choose the colors you want for your book. So for this book, I want to go with the blue shade, so I will change this to the blue, and then reduce the transparency, the background transparency is too high. Position, center, middle. So this is like the background of my book. Then text, I have my heading. Let me do an effect, elements, add box. There's one font I like, I hope it's free. Okay, let me just use Bebas New. Let me just use this, but it doesn't have small letters. IBM, let me check that font. Okay, yes. So this is can be my title here. Okay, I already got a box. Which should be my secondary colors now? Blue and nope, I don't want to use too much colors. Blue and green. So text white, obviously too big, that's it. Nibo 21. So title, then image I not add before, you must add that image. Position to back. So let me put this here. So go to my images. I want that image. So now text, I'm going to be loved by, I'm loved by, sounds condensed. So I know in the course I said use text 12 to 14, but I noticed one thing. Recently I ordered copies of my book. I was able to see the interior of my book, and I saw how it felt like. And 12 to 14 on Canva was actually large. So it's an update I will be doing in the course later. But for now, you can use as low as 10.2, 10.5, 10 in your font size. It's probably okay. So for now, I use 10 on Microsoft Word, while on Canva I use 10.2. So I'm just saying I should pass that across. So 10.2. Let me zoom in. So now next thing is, let me get my introduction. So Canva is all about manipulations. You have to learn how to bend elements to what you want. You are the creator. Always put that in your mind whenever you are creating something. Don't feel restricted. So I want something like this. I'm coming. My spacing 1.25. 1.25. So let me push this. So I want the text to be wrapped around this. If it's on Microsoft Word, there is, or Google Docs, there is shortcut to just do a wrap text. On Canva, no shortcut. So what I'll do is, after adjusting my text, I copy this other parts. Then I can duplicate, just duplicate this, bring it here, adjust it to fit in, then paste. Can I do the same thing for travel guides? So those of you that do travel guides, then when I come to the part I know it has ended, I come here, I cut it out, can duplicate this, drag it here, and then paste the work I cut out. So these are my description look like, but honestly this is too stuffy, this is too jam-packed, it's too choked. So what do? I try to give more spacing within my work. So like this space should be here, I think one thing that's also kind of off is the letter spacing. So let me highlight all of this and reduce the letter spacing. They are too far apart. Okay. So if I have my text to stop, let me duplicate this page. Duplicate. So I'll just come here. This is page 2. I will not need all of this in page 2. Probably these are the part I want. So I'll come here and look at where I removed last. So I stopped at forward thinking. So I deleted forward thinking from this. And I come here and delete every text before forward thinking. So it's going to read normal. Let me take it. So it's going to read normal, like 10 minutes. I went beyond the margin. I'm just seeing it now. Let me come back to the margin. I have to come back to the margin. Sorry, I didn't notice it until now. So feel this font is off. Let me use time. Let me just use Times New Roman. But it's a font I liked actually. I don't know, I'm not finding it. Times New Roman. I can see that the background is having conflict with my work. So let me still let me change it to white background. Then let me increase the okay. So I prefer this. Commercial. Ctrl X. I duplicate this, I bring it down. I've told you before, it's all about manipulation. Just manipulating everything that Canva has, the blocks, everything. Shopping joy. Okay. So these are my title page. I'll be wondering why this image got to the edge. I am accounting for bleed. I'm going to allow bleed in my book. So Amazon is going to print my book till the edge of this. That is the edge here. Amazon is going to print it. So even though they cut, my image will still show. But as you can see, I'm trying to avoid getting text too close to the edge of my book. So this is my title page. Of course, you can make yours better than this. You are better than me, so I have a lot of good graphic designers in the community. Some of them I've even paid them to help me design my book covers. Somebody like L. So this is my title. Let me reduce the size to fit into the letter spacing. Thinking of Dubai, better up on the next flight. They sound like pigeon. Let me go to Great Extra grammar check and check this grammar. I'm not sure of it. Let me see. Thinking of Dubai, better up on the next flight. Better up on the next flight. Okay, it's correct. Didn't change it. So this is the beginning. Thanks to security though, top security and low crime rates. So I come here and I remove crime rates so that the book will flow. I'm going to, maybe in our next sessions, I'll show you how to create something close to this using Microsoft Word. I learned some good editing on Microsoft Word, and I'll tell you I'm now a wizard when it comes to Microsoft Word. I'm not saying I'm too good though, but at least I can do some things that I couldn't do before, and always self-taught. I didn't actually pay for any mentorship to learn them. So one thing about it is, if you consistently do it, you are going to definitely find loopholes that people do not see. So the remaining part of our introduction, is this. So you can add another image. You can still go and bring grid. It's called grid. And if you want grids that have shape, just search for frame. And you will see grids that have shape, so that you won't say, so like what I like about grids, that grid is adjustable and stuff like that. And some wrist frames, they do not give you flexibility, but for the sake of designs, I'm going to use this frame. I'm going to duplicate it, then group both of them. So let me just bring the images I have that I was trying to be downloading. Now I've used this before. Okay, I've not used this. So like I've said, you can make yours better. I'm just trying to do something that I can do on this short space. So now I think you have gotten the idea of how to. So for the other pages, like, which other page do we have here? Our next page is how to use this guide. I can steal from this Lonely Planet. Remember what you saw in Lonely Planet? So we can use that idea to do our own how to use this guide. Sometimes book is not about talking, or will I say illustrations are not just about talking. Sometimes representations can help you speak faster. So let me duplicate this page because I want to always keep the background. So I always duplicate a page. So I can delete all what I don't need. I don't need all this for now. And then I come and look at what was it titled? How to use this guide. So let me just remove this. I don't need this. All the numberings, I don't need them. So I just copy this for now. Copy this. this note, remember this note, it was for me. Oh. It was not for um Canva or chat, it was for me. So I remember it at the end of my book. Always put that in mind if you are doing things like that. So let me get a box. How to use this guide. I think I had how many points? We had 9, close to 10. So can do a structuring. 1, 2, 3, group them, position, center. Then I duplicate this. So let's first of all put what we have here, and then we will look at what we don't have. So we have first one, plan your trip. Now I want you to note that I don't need the whole 2 wrenches sometimes, so I'll just focus on what I can grab. So plan your trip. Let me ungroup this. It's a text box, so plan your trip. White color. No, not the box, the text. White color, font, Times New Roman, Arab Times. I love Arab Times. I love Arab Times very, very much. Font is soft, but you can't bold it. So I use it for the title. So let's add the talk. Learn about. So for this, the font size was 9. So I'm going to reduce font size of this ones alone to, let's say, 8. 8 is too big. 6, 10. So I can adjust the box. So the next thing I want to do is I can look for an icon, planning trip, graphics. I look for an icon that best represents what I want. So it's your choice actually. Let me use this. Change the color to white. Okay, it's on Canva Pro. I did basic today. Let me just pick the ones up here. Anyone you see with crown is pro. I am on the free version on this account. This account is not the one I use normally for my books. So but if I can still do something nice with free version, then you with paid version, should do something better. Okay, so I can just, let me flip this. Travel guide, guys, have stressed me. So plan your trip. So stuff like that, plan your trip. Next one was it's what I said it was explore Dubai's landmarks. So I come, I paste, I edit, Ctrl A, font, Arab Times, color white. No, not the box color, please, the text color only, white. Then I bold. Okay, cannot bold it. I increase the font 10. Then for this, I think it was 6. You have to be consistent. So 6. Then I reduce the box to match this other one here. So yes, export by landmarks. You can search landmarks under elements. My stomach. Under graphics. So you look for an image that will represent what you want best. Let me use this. I love it. Color white. Let me zoom in. It's not. It's still Canva Pro. And if you have Canva Pro, you can look for it if you want to use it. I'm just doing this for illustrative purposes. So explore Dubai's landmarks. You can see my book is getting shaper. So if I want to do that, let me just come and do this. Planning trip. I'll be using Canva Pro stuffs. White. Feels good to be loud. Yeah. So what's the next point? So you can see how instead of wasting a lot of pages trying to just do this, you can make it more interactive for your audience. Immerse yourself in the culture. Control V. Delete this. Delete. Everybody. Arab times. Color. White. This the heading is 10. The body is 6. And then I just decide to match this. So match yourself in culture. So you can say just search culture and see if you can find anything that best fits you. All these do not fit me. You can add Dubai culture. Oh, it seems camels are one thing in Dubai. Camels are one thing in Dubai. So let me just search caravan. I think caravan is not caravan is something of camels. Okay. Let me search camel. Camel caravans. Yes, I got what I was looking for. So I can get this. Change color to white. So I will stop at this 3 because of the sake of time. I'll flip this to point the other direction. Yes. Because of the sake of time. But you can see how the whole thing is coming out. Plan your trip, explore device landmarks, blah blah blah. I can add all of them. If I think I have just 9 because this 2, 3, 6. I have just 9. So since I have 9, I have to make all these things centralized. So just while holding shift, click on all the boxes, or on mobile phone select multiple. I show that in the course. Then group, position, middle. So it has been aligned to the middle of the page. And then for our heading, I'll just copy what I have here already. Can you select multiple on your phone? On your PC, click on one element, hold shift, click on the other element, copy, Ctrl C, come to the page, paste, and it's voila, it's here. Then you get your heading, how to use this guide. So there you go. You can choose to change colors of. Okay, I didn't highlight this icons, so let me just shoot them down and then group it. So that is, you can choose to change the colors of each boxes. But one thing about beauties, too much colors will spoil it. Like too much ingredient to spoil soup. So just moderation is best. You can see I've not used more than I think 2-3 colors. White, whatever color this is, I don't know the name. Blue. Those have been my 3 colors so far, and so far I'm getting something that I can say is good to me. So you can use the same idea of text, everything, anything you want. You can do this, get icons. So I want to just keep to for the tables now. For the tables, you can create tables manually on Canva, and you can also create tables by searching tables. What do I mean? If I search tables under elements, Canva will table charts. Usually there's a place for tables. Where did I keep it? All. Let me just search tables. Okay, I can't find it. So, but to create yours manually is simple. Just search for line, straight line. I want a 3x3. Okay, here for this first one, actually, they listed 30 countries that do not need visas. So I can just do mine, can change the design, it's totally my choice. Can change the thickness of the line, make it thinner, drag to create your own table, duplicate, 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 duplicate. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 10, 3 times 10 is 30. So I get another line. This will be the horizontal line. Thinness, reduce, 87, 90, 90 degrees, right? 90 straight. Why is it not looking straight to my eyes? Okay, straight. So drag it. That's how you can create your own tables. You can see. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So there you go. I've created a table in just few clicks. This is how I create a table. You can add all the countries. If you want to create table format, you can change the format to do listing. It is totally your choice. Like I can see for this page, I forgot to carry my normally I used to duplicate pages. I forgot to do that. So how do I bring my background here? It's simple. I can just go to a page, click on the things I want, click on the background, click on this while holding shift. Why is it not? Okay, we'll copy it one after the other. So click on the first one, paste, position to back, then copy background, come here, paste. So you see I've brought everything I wanted automatically to this place without killing myself. So for the other ones, title, paste. Even on your mobile phone, you can just copy and paste. So you can change this to visa entries and what was the title of the stuff. Visa entries and formalities. So you can see we are just moving. So for this table, one advice I'll give you is to group them. So how do you group? You can group by just, let me remove this one first. Just highlight all like this and group. So it's mobile phone, you have to do select multiple, click each of the lines, zoom in, click each line and then group. So to back. So I brought that back. So you can your table now, you can move your table without the fear of it getting scattered. So visa requirements. I want to just wrap this up. So then move to the one that I know many of us will be done. So for your QR code to, all you just have to do is upload your QR code to Canva and use. You don't have to put this link for the print version. You can just tell them download the parent visa by scanning this QR code below. That's all. So they don't have to click a link because it's a book. Then final thing I want to talk about is the creation of, let's say, these other things. So normally, like I said, this was a template. So you have to create same thing here. You have to create your template design. So whenever you bring any stuff, any let's say hotel, any name, you will not get lost on what to do. So let me so this is our first entry. Hubai. I've been talking for long and I'm hungry. Finish and go and eat. Okay, Hilton Dubai Kakanote. This is the name of the hotel, right? So I know want to add all these things. So let's copy this text. Let's copy this text. I want to use Times New Roman. So this is like the little introduction you want to give, right? It's too big for myself. Let me just. Okay, no, I have learned that canvas size is not all that meets the eye. So next is I want to add image. So let me do like this. Let me search my. Can use grid. Position to front. So one thing is now all these hotels, you cannot find their images on Pexel, so I'm not sure, but you can always try. You might see from Hilton Dubai Creek. You are not sure which one is this, so what you just have to do is go to Google it, search the hotel, go to images, and then you will see images of the hotel. These are images of their rooms. You can see this. These are images. This from the site. So let me just save image as. So I went to the site. That you can go to the site. Maybe you're using a mobile phone and it doesn't work. You can visit the site and you get images from their sites. So just long press. If you're using your phone, long press, and you see save image as, or you see download, or whatever you can download the image. So let me come to Canva, upload. And I can see it doesn't fit well, so I can double click, adjust. Image is not even that clear safe. And please use clear images for your book. So image is not that clear. It's not that clear. I need quality image. Let me click this. Images are not that clear. Images are not that clear from the site. So you just have to look for images that are clear. Check other resources. Let me just search hotels here. But photos. So let me just assume this is the image. This is clearer, but this was not the image. You can see they put the Canva watermark because it's not free. Let me look for free one. Okay, see free one here. So double click and adjust it. If you don't like the size, you can make it how you want. But remember, it will affect your writing. So you just have to try to balance everything. So let me even bring it down here. I have a plan. Then I'll bring a box. Put a box here. Please watch your course on how to create book. I don't nearly die for you. It's not easy. So in this box, what I want to do is, let me use transparency. So yeah, what I want to talk about is things like what do they have here? Contacts, address. So for this address, you can see that this scan me method I use will not favor me, but it's not bad because what I just need to scan is this, not the arrow and the scan me text. So I can just come here, upload. Upload file, downloads. This was it. So I can just crop the image, edit photo, crop. So I move part I want. This is what's important. So here now they can scan this image to see the address map, like I showed you how we got it, right? Remember I showed you how we got it. You can think for QR codes. If I remove background, okay, I cannot remove background. I'm not on the pro version. I think I remove the background to let it match with this. Like, what do I mean? If this was, let's say this was color this, for instance, and this was white, you can see how the QR code looks more better. Just rest on the background. So if I was using pro version of Canva this account, I will just remove the background from the QR code and then get what I want. But for now, let's leave it like this. So QR code. What else was there? We have contact, address, arrival time. So let me just search time. Everything is paid for. Okay. I am now. So arrival time. Arrival time. Contact. So cell phone. Let me close this page, please. Let me just put call. So reduce it. Make sure it's in the same proportion to the former one you did. You want to make everything uniform. Still bigger. Yep. Smaller. Next thing is my address, right? So address, search address icon, you get a pin. I can use something different from pin. So address, let me put address last. Address, and what's the final thing here? Okay, amenities. So my plan is to put the amenities, to list the amenities here. So what's next? Next thing to do is to add a text, small body of text. Let me zoom in, and then I bring it here, align to the right, shift. No, 10, 9. So now for the arrival time, I've told you, instead of writing too much, writing makes books like this boring sometimes. Illustrations matter more. So check in 3 p.m. I remove this. Okay, check in 3 p.m. check out 12 p.m. Oh, it's important, it's not the opening time. So check in 3 p.m. check out 12 p.m. So I can duplicate this line. For the phone number, this was it. Then for the address, duplicate these two. Align. Let's get the address. Jewel of so I can now add something like this. Let me add an arrow. Color black. Sure you understand that I'm doing like this, right? Then to tell them for their address, I can add a text like map. I can say view on Google Maps. Map. Okay. Put it as the header here. Reduce the size. Bold it. So yep, I'm still not even too okay with this whole design itself. I'm just managing, but don't over design, sha. That's another thing. Let me change this box color to white. Boring. So yeah, provision. Okay. Just leave this for compromise sake. This compromise actually. It's not what I would do on a usual day. Usually I remove the background from the QR code. So now view on Google Maps, and then the last thing we have on our list is amenities. Now for images, you want to make it give a kind of edge. So you can add borders, you can choose to use borders. Right? When you increase the border, the more you increase the border, the thicker the border. Then you can do border and change color of border color, stand, or you can use shadows. I would like get shadows and I've not paid. Okay, you can use glow shadows and to give it shadows, but for crop images the shadows might not show unless you zoom out all the image, so you can see the shadows at this edge. So I can just do like this. So yeah, shadows will make the image pop out. So I can change the color of the shadow, edit photo, go to the shadows, click on it, you see shadow. I can give the color, let me get this color. I want to get the color code, so this is the color code. Just copy it and then come to my edit photo, shadows. If I'm too fast, forgive me please, I'm hungry. So yeah, so it has shadow. If you look at the image now, it has shadow. I can make the shadow more visible, but everything is just your own choice. Intensity, you can intensify, but it's your choice. You can set the angle, everything is your choice. So the last thing is amenities, right? So for the amenities, you have free parking, free Wi-Fi, no smoking. You can just copy all of this. And now we have what is nearby. So obviously I am not maximizing my pages. My page is already filled up. It's already filled up. So I think just some few readjustments can give us extra space. So for the amenities, I can just say I can list them. Amenities. Let me come to where is this here? Let me just duplicate this for time's sake. Paste. So as you can see, okay, sorry, amenities. So amenities, then you can still add your what was it called, what is nearby. So Creek Park, Dubai Dolphinarium, Dubai Frame, Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, City Center. You can still maximize the space and add all of that. For the sake of peace and the fact that I don't want to die, please, I beg you guys for me to stop here tonight. So I've created a start space. I can add what is nearby. And one thing with this is, once I've done this page, is the next slide is just easy peasy, copy and paste. What do I mean? When I want to do that hotel, just duplicate this page, then I change the name, my hotel, I change the introduction text, I change the time, number, address, and even the QR code, image and everything, and with that I am good to go. So please and please, I will stop here. I think you have gotten the whole idea of how we generate better content, how we paraphrase formats and everything, and how you can create good interiors. In subsequent time, I plan on updating the course. I'll show you how you can use Microsoft Word to still create book covers, book designs that are as good as this, without this too much stress and time that Canva will require. If you like tonight's session, I want to give yourself a round of applause for staying till the end. And now I'm opening the floor for, I think, how many minutes, to ask our questions. People have left a lot. I don't blame anybody that leaves, because not everybody's interested in it actually, just those that want to learn something. So if you have a question, please, now is the time to ask your question. If you have no question, we can call it a good night, and we'll see you in our next bi-weekly class, which will be next 2 Fridays. So from now to that time, you can ask any question you have in the community. The admins and I myself can answer it and help you get better. Okay, Islam Ola Ridwan, I've allowed you to speak. After you, Splendor, you're speaking next. I think after them, that's all. So Ola Ridwan, unmute your mic and speak, please. Wait, please, can you speak louder? Can you speak louder, please? I can't hear you. Hello.
How about now?
Okay, yes, I can
Good
hear you now.
evening.
Can hear you now. Thank you. Hello, I can hear you now. You can speak.
Okay. Actually, I really appreciate for today class. My question is that the page setup on Canva and then the Google Docs for non-bleed, I'm still confused about it.
For
So
no
I just
bleed.
want to know the real dimension, the page setup for the both while using the Canva and then the Google Docs.
For Google Docs does not. Okay, let me see something. File page setup. If it's Google Doc doesn't give space for your own page setup. So what you just do is, if you are using 8.5, you select A4. If you are using 6 by 9, select A5. That's on Google Docs. On Microsoft Word, you can set your page sizes to cover. Like me now, my Microsoft Word, I have set template of page sizes. I have the one for my 8.5 by 11 normal. I have the one for bleed. I have the one for 6 by 9 normal. I have the one for 6 by 9 bleed. But if you have any software that you use to create books that you want to choose page size, if it allows you to choose page size, unlike Google Docs, what you should look out for is the fact that for bleed, to the width, width, dth, you add 0.125. Then to the height, you add 0.25. Now take note, if your book will not have any image running to the end, to the edge of the pages, no need for bleed. You just suffer yourself. Amazon will be sending your books back. Just ignore bleed and publish your book normal. But if your book, let's say you want to add images, like for instance, just an example, look at your notebook. The lines run from the beginning of the page to the end of the page on both sides. That's how the line runs. The line doesn't stop. That's edge to edge. Now they will print those kind of books using bleed because those lines touch both edges. So if you have any image that touch the edge of your book and you want it to be printed and not cut out, you have to select bleed. But if all your texts are within the margin, like you created a book with Google Docs and everything is, Google Docs normally applies margin of 2.54 centimeters, that's 1 inch. And if everything is within that margin, nothing exceeds that margin, just publish your book normal. Don't stress yourself. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Splendor. You are speaking next, and then Dr. Labarwa. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name well. You speak after him, and that's all for tonight. So Splendor, please. The floor is yours.
And that's what for me.
Splendor, you can unmute your mic and speak.
Did you use Canva Pro? Good evening.
Good evening. In this class, I didn't use
Did you
Canva
use
Pro.
Canva Pro?
I didn't use Canva Pro.
Okay, it's normal Canva.
Yes, this all the thing I did here. Everything here is normal canvas. You saw it. Everything here. It's just that some of the designs, like this one here. Okay, sorry, I stopped sharing my screen. Let me reshare my screen so that I will just show you this. Can you see my screen?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, like this one here, you can see that when I change color to black, there is a text Canva on it. Can you see it?
Yes.
It's because it's the free version. If I was in the pro version, they won't watermark the text. So I hope you understand everything I did here. But I can still go ahead to, I'm the one that choose. I can look for elements that are free, and I will get free elements that I can use to do my designs without paying for Canva. So you can see everything I did here, they are done with Canva free. Just that there are some things you won't get on Canva free, like resizing. You won't get resizing. You won't get, if you want to download as print PDF print, you won't get which one, you won't get CMYK for print version. You won't get that. You won't get for JPEG. You cannot increase the quality and some other few perks. If not, Canva Pro can create your book. You can download your book with PDF standard or PDF print RGB. It's not bad. So but I use Canva Pro for everything you saw in this session.
Okay. And another thing, I I love everything, but there's an image that is as if it went out of the line.
Yes,
That is the last.
okay, I explained that. I said I want to create a book that has bleed. And okay, let me show you something.
Okay.
When I come to file and I say settings and I turn off print bleed, notice that the outside line has gone up. This is the original size of my book. This size is the original size of my book. You understand? Now I can choose
Yes.
8.5 by 11. When I come here file and I settings and I say show margins, Canva automatically adds, sorry, I said margins, show print bleed. Canva automatically adds 0.25 to the height and 0.125 to the width already. Thing is, if I want to download this page now, if I want canvas
Yeah.
on bleed, let's say I pick 6.6 by 9 as my size. If I want canvas on bleed, when downloading my, let's say, PDF print, I have to include crop marks and bleed. That means Canva will add this extra size they put. But so that you won't
Right,
forget,
okay.
I normally say when you are coming, just set your size and add the bleed. So when you come here, you can just download like this without any issue, without having to tick crop mark and bleed. Hope you understand.
Yes.
Okay, so this dotted line is where my page actually stops. Outside this line, Amazon is going to cut that place out. So for this image, that's why you see all my text are within it. But for the image, even though Amazon cuts here, I don't have problem. It will make sure that this image gets to the end of my book and there'll be no white space left for that part. Hope you understand.
Yes.
You're welcome. I never knew.
And another thing, is it like this in the course?
You have not opened your course.
Somehow.
Ah.
Yes, it's just the research side. That just research side that ended.
Okay, I think I did. Yes, in the course I use Canva. Though I plan on updating
Okay.
the videos in the course
Yes,
to
yes,
add
I'll do
things
that.
like Microsoft
I'll do
Word
that.
and so on. But in the course we did things like
Yes.
this with Canva.
Okay, another thing, how did you zoom this Canva? Like, there's a way you zoom it, you'll be seeing your text broadly, like broadly.
You mean like
how did you
this?
zoom it?
You mean like this?
Yes, like yes. How did you do it?
It's on my PC now. I can just zoom with my PC. If you cannot see zoom, look at the bottom here. You see this radar. You can use it. Do you see it?
Okay. Oh yes.
can use it to
She's on the
zoom.
main computer, this on the Canva.
It's on the. This one is on Canva. This one here is on Canva. But without using it, I can still zoom
Okay,
on my
zoom.
computer. Yes, using my 2 fingers on my mouse pad. Just zoom out and zoom in. But if you can't use it, just do this. It will work. You can zoom in. When you zoom, you can just move side
Okay.
and look at what you want to look at. Hope it's clear.
Yes, it's clear.
And
But if
another
I don't
thing-
understand, I can reach you perfectly.
I'm in the community sometimes, so you can send me
Okay,
an email.
Yes, I'll send you an email. I think that might be all for now.
Okay, I never knew you were a female actually. I see your community messages. I see
Oh
your
yeah,
updates.
yeah. They've been saying they don't know I'm female. I'm a lovely female, beautiful female.
That's fine. Thank you very much. So
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Dr. Labawa, I pray I get your name. I've opened you. Please unmute your mic and speak. You are the last person and we close tonight.
Okay, good day, sir.
Good evening, okay, good day. You're welcome.
Okay, how are you, sir? How's the housework?
I'm fine. Work is not easy, but we thank God.
Okay, so my question goes like this, like, I don't know what's the problem. All the book I created this month or since last month up to this month is almost get blocked.
This block issue, honestly.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't know what is the problem.
What model of books? What model?
Some are cookbooks and some are health book.
Okay. You know what?
No, sir.
I'm coming. Let me do something. Let me go to my. I hope this tricks will pay off because if I do this thing and my account cast, I will die in Busan. I'm coming. I will
Okay, sir.
trying to do something. if it can work. Okay, let me just take a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot and then I will come to the to show you live. So I've been publishing cookbooks for some while now and I don't have issues. I'm going to show you in this screenshot I'll be sending in less than 10 seconds now. I want to just capture it so that you will see the dates. I did not share my screen. Okay, I don't die. Okay, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So I want you to look at the community.
Okay.
I will send the picture now. Look at the community.
Okay.
Others can look too. So I've sent it. You look at and you see that all the books. I published a book on April 3rd. It went live. I published book on March 25th, 28, 29. You can see them there. Are you seeing them?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm not lying to you. All those books are cookbooks or diet books. I am not lying to you. So I don't actually know why Amazon is blocking books currently. But if I will say some things, like for me, I don't have a problem. If I publish my Kindle book, it goes live in less than 15 minutes. Paperback goes live in less than 6 hours. It has been constant for some months now. And I think one thing that many of us make mistake is when Amazon messaged us in the past, like you have an issue with your book. One, we don't reply those mails or we don't solve those issues on time. And maybe Amazon thinks that we are not serious about our business and about the quality of books. For one, I don't know if I said it in the course, but I've said it somewhere before that if Amazon sends you a mail about an issue in your book, don't just run and come to the community. Even after you have gotten what you want to do, reply the mail, tell them that okay, I'll fix this. After you fix it, you can tell them I have fixed this issue. Please review this and get back to me, or tell me what next to do. Now, establish this communication. For a fact now, I actually don't know why I would say your book are being blocked. If I don't want to be saying things like your quality is poor, because I cannot judge. I don't know what you have published so far. I cannot say your quality is poor. I don't know. So the other advice I'll give you now is go to your dashboard. You will see try it tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow. You can don't try this night because now it's like, what's the time now? 11:40. No, don't try now. Don't try now. Try like tomorrow evening. Let's say 3-4 thereabouts. Because it'll be around morning in the US. It can be around that kind 11, 10, 11 in US. So tomorrow, go to that place. Go to your dashboard. Go to contact us at the bottom of your dashboard. Click on it.
Okay.
Look for the one that pertains to book, and you can either do a live chat if it's available, or you send them a mail. Tell them that your books have been getting blocked and you don't know why. Explain to them that you understand that recently Amazon doesn't want companion guides and your book is not a companion guide. You understand me? Once you send them this mail or chat them up, they will reply you, and whatever they tell you, you can now make decisions. You can send me a mail of what they sent you, and I'll try my best to help you with a better reply. And what I'll advise you, please and please check other things in your book, things like trademarks, things like using color of covers that's related to somebody else's color. These things too can get your books blocked. And if I may ask you, in the mail they sent to you, what did they say in the mail? Can you tell me what they said exactly in the mail?
The book just got blocked with that mail.
They have not sent any mail.
Yeah.
That one is different, Kenanfa. Because usually they used to send mails. If they have not sent any mail and they're blocking your books, something might be wrong somewhere. Well, I had one tip in the community. Maybe you should try it out. When you want to publish your next book, don't publish the Kindle version. Publish only the paperback first. You understand me?
Okay.
So if it goes live, publish the hardcover, then wait some time, maybe like 1 week or 2 weeks, then publish the Kindle version. Do you understand me?
Okay.
Me too, I've gotten books that were blocked. Amazon blocked my books and they tell me to fix an issue and they block the book. What I do is, if I publish the paperback and paperback goes live, I will unlink. When you go to your dashboard, there's a place for, let me send the last screenshot. I think that will be the last one I'll say. Okay, unlink, yes. I'll send the screenshots now so that you will see it. So check the community.
Okay.
Sorry. Moment, please. So you see those 3 dots. Have you seen it now? Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Those three dots
Yes.
are the side of any book. If your book, let's say you publish the Kindle version and it gets blocked, but paperback goes live, you see this place, just click on the Kindle that was blocked or the paperback that was blocked. Go to unlink books. When you click on unlink books, the book will be unlinked. Then you see that create a new spot for it to create the Kindle version. So you can just keep trying to create the Kindle version. If they keep blocking it, unlink, create, and one time if it goes live, you are good to go. But for now, try contacting Amazon and try publishing only the paperback. I think that'll be all for
Okay.
now from me. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Mira Este. Oh. Okay. Let me just allow you speak. Mira, the floor is yours. Please, let's be snappy with it. Unmute your mic and speak. Mira Este. Is it Este? Please, if you don't speak, I'll be tempted to end the class, and that will be all for tonight. I'm really sorry to everyone if you felt this was a long waste of time. I'm sorry to you. If you felt this was too long, I'm sorry. I've not eaten. I came back from a meeting around 6 I think 8 something, 7 something, and I've not eaten till now. I have to go and eat my dinner now. So all of us are suffering. So Mira, I think you can speak now.
Please, I have published like 3 books, but none is selling. What can I do about it?
Okay, can you? I don't know if I can see for the title. Okay, what kind of books did you publish? Like what models?
I published a cookbook and I
Okay.
published relationship books. The relationship books were 2, then the cookbook was only 1.
Okay, can I ask you why you publish cookbook and relationship book? Any reason? Was it that one was not selling, then you tried to do the other one?
The cookbook was actually an Easter cookbook.
Okay, at least that has passed now, Abi. The thing is, sorry, your name Mira. Can I call you Mira?
Yes.
Okay. Thing is, you see, Amazon is different for different people. I understand the frustration you feel right now. In fact, now my brother used to oppress me. He makes more money than me every day. I'm making money, but that boy is making blood money, and I'm begging him to teach me. Now I understand the frustration that comes with you publishing and not seeing results. It can be very, very frustrating. But there are some things I want you to do. You told me the book you created was Easter book. Now I'm sure you created that book because you felt Easter period is coming, and so you created the book based on the fact that Easter is coming. Now, so Amazon doesn't work like that sometimes. Easter might be coming, but what people will be searching on Amazon might not be related to what your book is. Do you understand me? So I want you to do the following things. I want you to do a research. I don't want to give you any niche. Look for a niche you want. Do thorough research. Look for profitable keywords, right? Then create a book. Or what I'll say is, for now, the 3 books you created, do you know my email address?
No, I don't know.
Okay, I'm typing it in the community now. If all of you spam me, God will judge all of you. So I'm typing it in the community, kdp@gmail.com. So send me an email. Send those 3 books to my email. The 3 books, the 3 covers. That's the covers of the book. The covers of the book manuscripts. Send them to my email. So when you send them to my email, I'm going to take my time to go through the book. I will do a research on the keyword on Amazon, and then I will do a feedback. Sorry, I'll do an elaborate feedback, and I will send it to you, and also I'll send it to the community, but I will hide your book details. Is that okay with you?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good night. All these people that are
Thank you.
coming that we have closed. Oh, Mr. Timmy, Charles, Kakpove, Wakpove. Oh, Kimio. I've allowed you to speak, Mr. Timmy. You can speak now. Mr. Timmy, please, there is no time. Please speak. Or I move over to Charles. We are getting 3 hours on this. So please let's help ourselves. Okay, Charles, please can you unmute your mic and speak? Charles, unmute.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Can you hear me now?
Mr. Timmy is
evening.
back. Okay, good evening. I can hear you.
Okay, so I don't know if someone has asked this question before. I just want to know if it's safe to publish travel guide for now.
I don't think there's any vendetta against travel guide. Or is there any issue against travel guide? I don't know. But from what I know from Amazon so far, I think it's just companion books that they have issue with. Summary workbooks, analysis, all those books that are companion books. But travel guides are the different class. They are evergreen books. So I don't think they are, except if your travel guide is, let's say, one, you're using copyrighted images. 1, 2, you are, it's poor in quality. So one thing I would try to advise some of us here is you can also you can reduce the number of images in your travel guides. Honestly, I showed you how to put images in your travel guides. I know because that's what many of you wanted. But if you cannot find images on sites like Pexels for free, like for those hotels listing, you can ignore putting images because some of those images might be copyrighted, so that you don't look for trouble on your accounts. Okay, so you can create, I said this in the course, you can create travel guides that do not require images. Things like 100 things to do in Dubai, 100 things to do in France, but run your research first too. But these are, you can look at, okay, a keyword like travel guide to Nigeria is hot right now. People are rushing to create travel guide to Nigeria right now. You now come and create 100 things to do when you get to Nigeria. You target that same keyword. You are creating a unique angle that can give you more sales and less problems. You don't need to put images in that book. You just write, I've seen a book like that, 1 to 100, just list things 1 to 100 and good to go. So please and please, let's not kill ourselves. Don't kill yourself and put your account at risk. Okay?
Okay.
No, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Charles, you can speak now. Everyone muted your mic.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for the call so far.
You're welcome.
My little question is this. At the moment, my account was blocked by Amazon, which I wrote to them to appeal, but there was no response from them. I now kind of opened a new account, but I've not made any publication so far. But the challenge I have now is the gray account I used, which the bank name is different from my name.
It's not a problem.
My fear, it's not the same name. Because the different name, the account, the Amazon name and the account.
I understand. Sorry for cutting you short. I understand. But I want to ask a question. The Amazon account name, was it the same name as in the old account?
No, I used a different one.
Okay, entirely. Then you don't have a problem. Whether the gray account is a different name, you don't have a problem. So long as the details are correct, Amazon is going to pay you. Okay?
Okay. Lastly, sorry, thank you very much. Lastly, like the lady that spoke recently before this other friend spoke now, said she wrote about 3 books, but they are not selling.
Yes.
Do you know that in my previous account, about 4-5 books I wrote, none of them sold. I tried making my niche research. I did everything. After writing at the end, it doesn't sell. I was now wondering, is there something I'm not doing? Or are there things I ought to do that I'm not doing?
Honestly,
so
I understand. I understand everything you're saying. And the truth is, there is no one size fits all. I think I said that in the course, in the introduction video. Some people come into KDP and it looks as if they're using magic. 2 days, 1 month, 3 months, they are like flying. Some people stay long time and then they start spiking up with massive speed. So it's different for everybody. And one thing I would just advise is, whenever you publish books, like you publish your first book, you did your research, everything cover, and you publish your first book, and that book did not give you the results you're aiming for, the first thing you look at is, what did I do wrong? Sometimes there's one keyword I saw recently, very profitable keyword, no competition, very low competition. In fact, there's only one book that was targeting that title. I said, I've seen a keyword. I ran to do a book. I finished the book, I think, day before yesterday or so. I think okay, the picture I sent April 3rd, right? That's when I published the book. Then I went to check the keyword and I found out that before I came, over like 5 books have come for that keyword. And I was like, from where? From when to where? And I was shocked. Now what happened? Competition has increased. If I had focused on the part that okay, I did a good research, I might not still make sales. What did I do next? I said okay. I said let me test with free promotion. I ran free promo from yesterday to today, and yesterday I had 21 orders for the book free promo, and today I have 91 orders for that book free promo. What is that? Let me even check now. It might have gotten to 100 orders of free promo for that book. I didn't do all those free booski sites. I mean just on Amazon alone, I've had over 100 and something free promo orders from that one book. Now, and the book's already ranking in some niches for free in the free section. Now what is this telling me? It's telling me that my book is actually having potential of making it there. It might be that okay, now that competition has increased, maybe I might do some small things like maybe run some small ads to push my book forward, but I already have attention from the free promo. The people are interested in my book. Now another thing I now notice is that one of the competitors that came new, I checked his books already selling and having a good BSR, making sales. Then I check his interior and I found out that this guy really put power interior. He did a lot of good formatting, pictures and everything. I was like, wow. Because me, I did all my cookbooks so far, no pictures. All my cookbooks, I don't put pictures. No one picture of recipes. I might put a picture at the beginning, but in the end, no pictures, no colors, white and black. All my cookbooks. So when I saw this guy's interior, like the energy, the color, everything, I was like, okay, since he wants to get the competition, what did I do? Today I entered Canva, because the other one I did Microsoft Word, create it, just plain. So I entered Canva and I created my template and I started designing my book from scratch. If I can, let me see if I can, if it's possible to show. I started creating the book from scratch again. Not that I want to publish the book new. I want to publish another version. I will call what's it called? I will call this version the colored version. It happens on Amazon. People create a book and they call it color version. They'll say this is the color version of the book. So that's my plan, because I want it to be that if buyers come to buy a book and they see that okay, I have colored version that is more expensive, they can choose to buy my white and black or the colored version. But in any case, I'm not giving my competitor the chance to breathe in that niche. So you might find a good niche, but the competition has arrived. You have to fight. You cannot just fold your arms. That's why things like I said in the course, like optimization, all those things we're talking about in the course, they are not just grammar. There are things you should do to make sure you outrank people that are trying to fight for that same keyword. So in the community now, I just sent a picture of an interior. That picture was the one I was doing on Canva. If I can show you guys, if I've not delayed you guys enough, let me just show you the same book on Microsoft Word. It's basically the same thing. I'm just adding pictures now, adding pictures, putting color and everything. That same page that I just showed you, let me show you on Microsoft Word. Okay, let me just do like this to save us time. So what I'm just trying to tell you is, don't think you figured it out when you got a good niche. People also see that niche. There are people that have better tools than us, that have faster tools than you, and if you think you finding a keyword that's all to the job, those people are waiting to just mop everything, come for the competition and eat all the money. So please and please and please don't fold your arms. And maybe I'm talking to Mrs. Mira that I just spoke to minutes ago. Don't fold your arms. Don't say I've published the book, is not selling. Why is it not selling? The competition that you saw before, is it the same competition you are seeing now? No. Okay, those that come, what are they doing? They don't start add juju for the thing, eh? Okay. You have to fight. Please. Let me use this and say, let us all put this at the back of our mind. You have to, I'm using the word fight, it might look scary, but you have to, like, I don't know the right word I will use. You have to just give it your all. People are also in KDP like you. If you look at the group now, I've sent you 2 pictures. The below one is from Microsoft Word. Ignore the brown color, it was still black and white on Amazon. But the up one is gonna be on Canva. The same book, different things. So what I'm just telling you is, I too experience the same thing. Publish a book and you don't see the results you want. You have to look at things that are not working and try to make them better. I hope that helps you.
Okay, sorry, one more, please. Is it that I've never done free promo on my books? Is it necessary? Must it be done?
I think you didn't complete your course, if I will say. Because in the course I talked about optimization. I said sometimes you have to, after publishing your book, you have to make sure your book is okay. This is how Amazon works. When you publish a new book, Amazon gives that book free publicity for like the first 30 days or so. They try to push the book and see if the book will sell. And if the book starts selling, they keep pushing it. If the book starts selling, they keep pushing it. Now the thing is, some of us are not popular authors. Popular authors can publish a book today and it will just pick up sales. Some of us are like you and I, are just self-publishers, independent publishers. So we want to help Amazon feel like our book is selling, so they'll keep pushing it. So that's why we publish a book. With Amazon free this thing, you on a free promo and it boosts. The more it boosts, before you can get 1 or 2 reads. Like me now, I started making massive money from reads. You can get reads that will start giving you money. From reads, you get reviews. People give you 5 star, 2 star, 1 star, depending on how good your book is. 4 stars, drop reviews. And Amazon are looking at all these metrics and like, okay, this book is performing. And I'll keep pushing this book. And before you know, 1 sale, 2 sale. The Amazon works on velocity. The more your sales increase, the more they push your books. The more interaction to your book increase, the more they push your book. If you notice sometimes, some of you here that have been logged on Amazon, you can bear me witness. You notice that your book did not make any sale. Maybe just have 2 reads and you go to Amazon, you see your book is bestseller or new release bestseller. There was no sale actually that give you that bestseller. So the thing is, Amazon look at interactions on your book. So the more people interact with your book, the more they recommend the book to others. So please and please, go and run that free promo. For your 5 books that you are, okay, you say the account has been lost. Sorry about that. But for Miss Mira, if she's listening to me and maybe she doesn't do that, go and run free promo for your books. At least, just even though it's 2 days, just test and see. And you can be able to say, okay, people like this book. If you run free promo and you notice that people did not even get your book for free, that means your book is not it at all. It's not it at all. I hope that's clear enough.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Jackson Godlift, Harun Tech, Okwewe Sandra. Hey, God. Come on. Okay, Harun Tech, I saw your name first earlier. Okay. Oh, you have left. I wanted to give you the mic. Okay. I think the next person I saw after Harun Tech was Okwewe Sandra. So Sandra, you can speak. Elijah, I'm sorry you'll not be able to speak. Sorry you came late. So I can't push my body anymore. This is 12. I would die. So I think Sandra.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Sandra. How are you doing?
Abraham, it was really timely, and I really enjoyed the class. Thank you so much.
I
wanted to ask. I'm doing journal, right?
Okay.
And I wanted to ask. My question is that using Canva, by the time I tried to do like 200 pages, but when I'm say like in the number 80 something page of my journal, I noticed that not just that my Canva gets slow, but it doesn't open the file anymore. So I was wondering, like, because when I saw you using the laptop and seeing, because I'm using my phone anyway.
Okay.
So I was just wondering, aside from Canva, is there another tool or another app that we can use? Or even if I have to use Canva, I don't know if is it possible? Is there any way I can navigate it? Because it's as though I'm kind of limited. Every single time I get to maybe 70-something page, 70-something or 80 thereabout, it just automatically slows down and most times don't open. It will just keep booting and booting as though
I understand your plight.
It's not open in the end. So what can I do, please?
Okay, I'm coming. I want to do something. So one of the things you can do is create the book in batches and then merge them together. There is this site. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing your screen.
I love pdf.com. I love PDF. So just search I love PDF.
I love PDF.
Yes, you can see I love PDF merge. Just search merge. If you don't see it, when it comes to I love PDF, just come to all PDF tools. You will see merge PDF, merge. So when you click on merge, it's open like this. Now one thing is with I love PDF, if you don't have the pro version, for the free version, they have limits to the number of pages that you can upload. Like, let me see. Can I get a large book that I just have? Can I get a large, just one large something like that? I'm not able to find one now. Okay, this book is not mine. I'm just using it for this example. Okay. 343 pages. You can see it here. 343 pages. Let me add another. So that's how, if you have your 2 PDFs now, let me get another PDF. This other book, gluten free. So this one is 257 pages. Now you can add more pages here, as you can see. You can click on add more pages. So let's say your Canva books, I can create the first, let's say 50 is okay. First 50 pages, download it, upload like this. Second 50 pages, you upload like this. You understand? Then you have to click on merge PDF, and then it will try to merge it. I'll be surprised if this actually merged. It has merged it to download the blood of Jesus. I thought they had restrictions. Okay, I think maybe because of the file size, this file is actually low, 3 MB and 5 MB. I think they will not allow you to upload a file of 200 MB. So as you can see here, I've merged the 2 books. If I can, let me jump to page 353. I think that's the last page of this book. So you can see book 1, this is book 2, gluten free. You can see both books have merged as one. This is second book, this is first book. Do you understand? This is first book, this is second book. They have merged as one. Now the page size are not the same. That's why you are seeing this difference. But since you are using Canva, you are using it's the same document, you can just design the first 50 pages, you download it. You understand?
Yes.
Then you can open a new Canva file. You just do copy, like what I mean copy. Look at what I'm saying. I can, like this design, I can just copy everything. Copy, or I just come down here, click on it. On your mobile device, can just click on this icon. Then you see how you see your page like this, right? Then on any of the pages, can just copy. Then come to Canva. Let me come to Canva. Canva home. Canva home. Can just come to Canva again. So to avoid those hooking, create custom size. Just create the same size that you used before. I think we used, is it 5.25? I remember well, 5.125. So you have to use the same size used before, 6.25. Remember, I copied that design. So maybe the page you feel like you want to continue repeating, just come to your new page and then you just paste Ctrl V on your system, on your laptop, just on your phone, just long press and paste. You can see the page appear here, right? This is a different design entirely. This was the one we picked it from. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think I closed the page, but let me refresh this page so you see them. This was the former one. This is the new one we did just now. You understand? So with that, you can upload your books in badges, then come to I love PDF. But if the file size is large, I think because this one is very low, that's why it is. But if the file size is too big and it's not above 200 MB, you come to compress PDF here, and you can compress the PDF size to the size you want. So the only thing I would advise you is, if you have the cash, you can just get I love PDF Pro version, and so that you don't have any restrictions and can do everything you want to do. Hope that's clear enough. Hope that's okay. What happened? Sorry, I don't know what happened. Did you hear me what I said at all?
No, I didn't hear. I at the point it got stopped. It just
what I said is, if you have the money, just get I love PDF subscription, and then it will help you very well for all these PDF merging and conversion tools. So have a nice time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Harun Tech, you're the last person that will speak, because I've rephrased the one before and I called you and you're not here. So Harun Tech, please unmute your mic and ask your question. Last, I promise myself this one is last. I promise all of you is the last question I will pick. So Harun Tech, good evening, I can hear you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, please, I'm having the same issue with my also submit.
With your what? Sorry, I did not get you.
I'm having the same issue with my publishing and having issue of self. I heard you said she should send you an email. So I'm asking if I can do the same thing too. For the
don't worry. We don't have to do it. I have what I said is if she sends the email, I'm going to review what is wrong and I'll send it to the community. So from there you can pick one or two, because if I say everybody start sending me emails, my email will not sleep. And I'm telling you guys now, please, I'm begging the name of anything you serve. Sending me email now doesn't mean that I will answer you immediately. I have a lot of mails. And the reason why I said Mira, because I know I'll be able to spot her name. And if Mira is here, please Mira, put your name in the subject from Mira so that I can know that you are the one. But in any case, please and please, just I'll send the whole thing. I'll do an extensive review. I'll try my best, extensive review, and send to the community. Is that okay by you?
Sir, thank you very much. But I've already sent the mail.
Good night.
Thank you.
And also to the rest of the community, I want to say thank you all for being with me to this time. We started around 8:45, 8:47. This is 9:09 and 12:09. Guys, we're gonna try. So I want to just say, you guys are the reason I'm here. I'm not here because I want to come and learn tips. I'm the one that I've been talking since. Maybe because I want to help. I know many of us, we are in this business and things are not actually looking the way we want it to look. So I'm saying it that please and please put your heart in KDP. One thing about KDP is you might be complaining now I'm not making sales, but when you start making sales, ask everybody that start making that are making money today. There was a time they were complaining and I used to see them, I would laugh. Now they're done dropping quotes, dropping tips. So if you quit now, how will you drop tips tomorrow? So please and please, I know things are hard. Economy in Nigeria is not making it easy for you to be able to just do this thing like see if it's a normal side job. Some of us, KDP is like our first time job, like we are taking it like full-time job because we don't have any other thing to fall back to. Please and please and please, I want us not to be frustrated. Thing is, if you are working in the wrong direction, no matter how fast you are working, you will not make anything. It's better. I have, since last year I got this new account I'm using, last year till this year I published around I think 6 books, 6 school books. I published one in May last year. I didn't publish again because I was in school until I came back February, and from February till now April I published 6 books. From January, ending of January till now I published 6 books. 6, and one of them the pages is up to 200. No one is less than 100 pages. The highest is 266 pages. So what I'm saying is, just allow yourself to grow into this business. That rush you are rushing, I'm telling you, it affects a lot. And with time, the sky will be our starting point. So cheers and see you all making more money in KDP. Good night.